Hello and welcome! So, if you're watching this at some point in the future in my playlist of the Shadowverse story, let me know in the comments if you skipped the video before this, which would have been me reading the 6-hour and 50-minute roughly read-through of the Anathema's whatever it was, the novel. We read through the novel. So, anywho, today we're going to be basically just going through Esperanza's story. So, I made some theories and guesses as to which story I thought would be next. Esperanza, she seems to know about the library, of which I think was the reference to the end of the Shadowverse Classic story. So, personally, I had kind of expected her story to be last. So I did not expect Esperanza's story to be the next one we got. Well, that means that all that's left is going to be Marie, I guess. I guess Love Sign. We could get Love Signs next. I kind of forget about Love Sign because I don't see a lot of, up until like the recent sets, I actually haven't seen a lot of Forestcraft players. Forestcraft's been pretty broken for a while, so there's a lot of that on the ladder. Anywho, today is a good day to learn about Esperanza. She's the character whose design I was the most fascinated with. Kaori I was interested in because I thought she might be from the same place that Saito was from, which proved to be correct. Dreitzen, because she seemed similar to Iolon, that also turned out to be correct. Dewal, he was interesting once we learned that he existed. He was interesting. Galan was not excited to learn more about him, but boy, was his story one of the more fun ones. But today, we learn about Esperanza. So, it is already 11 p.m. on the 8th of July, so we probably will only be going for 2 to 3 hours, tops. So if we can't finish this in that time, I will probably stream this again in a day or so, and we will finish it as quickly as I can. This came out about a week ago, and sadly, I've been spending time on other games, and also I spent some time in the last week on Shadowverse Classic because it was shut down since the last video that we had put up on the channel. So, if you have been watching the Shadowverse story on this playlist, I thank you for your time. This will be one of the few people that I will be one of the few people who does have a full playthrough of the English for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, or just the Shadowverse story in general. They did, in recent weeks, actually upload the entirety of the story to the Shadowverse main channel, but the battles and choices are not always shown. So, that's all we have to say for news. And lastly, if you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, streams like this were announced on my Discord. It is free to join for the time being, unless I decide to change that in the future. Which I hope that I don't have to change that in the future, because then I might have to go back and start updating links on old YouTube descriptions. But with any luck, we won't have to do that. My channel's not very big, so I don't have to worry about a ton of followers, though we did recently have to change the rules and update the bots, because there's been a lot of crypto scammers lately. Stay safe out there, everybody. Alrighty, long intro over. Let us just get into this. Character introduction. Esperanza, a mysterious woman with unknown motives. Her unique powers are strong enough to break through even Dreitzen's armor. While she appears friendly and cheerful, her eyes seem perpetually fixed elsewhere, as if she's staring down some distant entity. In her home world, she serves as a missionary who hunts down heretics. That is the most info we've gotten on Esperanza to date. Let's go. Chapter 1. The Church. What are the odds that these get rearranged like they did during the Kaori story?
Oh, merciful God. May your steps subdue the suffering before us, and save the faithful who tread in your wake. When did people start to pray thus? The answer lies in the distant past.
I just remember that my webcam is still in the position from when we were reading the visual novel. If I happen to be in the way, I will move it later. It should be fine, though.
In the old world, a source of great pain and suffering plagued the people. They writhed in agony, and in time, stopped moving altogether.
I like that this looks like a church mosaic.
Deeper into slumber,
This statue is very unsettling, though.
grew cold. Those unafflicted with this condition were at a loss for what to do, and their tears soaked the earth. They tried a myriad of ways to save their loved ones, but to no avail. At their wits' end, they turned to the divine. In exchange for offering up their prayers, they asked that this source of unspeakable grief be purged from existence. The divine being, the Underfoot, responded to their pleas, and a pact was made.
The Underfoot?
And so it was that the people came to pray thus. Oh, Underfoot.
Okay,
our
so the
merciful
Underfoot is the
God,
divine?
May your steps subdue the suffering before us, and save the faithful who tread in your wake.
The Underfoot. I don't like the sound of that.
The people asked, and the Underfoot answered. The dreadful source of
It looks like a
pain
bundle of legs
was
with wings.
exorcised from this world. In exchange for ridding the world of this non-existent something, the Underfoot created 2 large pillars to support the new world.
Okay. 2
The
pillars.
first of these were the precepts.
Oh.
The rules that govern the actions of
Got it.
each and every person who walks this earth.
The first pillar is rules.
So, we prayed in the mornings and attended Mass. We went straight home before sundown and stayed there until the next morning's light. Night or day, we avoided all but the most necessary use of our hands.
Okay. What's the second pillar then?
The second pillar was the hierarchy. The caste system that made clear our
So just mirrors the layout of this place kind of remind me of Asunia a bit. Drightson's story turned out to be an alternate dimension version of Iolon. I would not be surprised if this turns out to be an alternate dimension version of Asunia.
At the top are those who serve God.
The church is at the
Then
top. That's
come
not
the
always a good
city
sign.
and town dwellers,
I'm not a big fan of
followed
theocracy.
by the landowners, and finally, the manual laborers.
It's kind of funny that landowners are below town dwellers in the hierarchy. That's kind of funny. But manual laborers being at the bottom sucks. The Marxist in me do not like.
The people accepted the precepts and hierarchy. A strife became a thing of the past as they turned their feet from the battlefield and focused instead on prayer.
I love the way she rolls her R's.
Humanity grew and prospered, and in time,
Prospered,
the institution we know as
prospered.
the Church came to be.
The institution we now know as the Church, which is the name of the chapter. The Church.
The Underfoot, pleased at mankind's endeavors, bestowed upon his earthly representative his Hierophant.
Hierophant,
a shrine
like the
of
tarot
his
card.
Miraculous grace. Under the Hierophant's guidance, the people lived according to the precepts and hierarchy.
I wonder if this Hierophant
And
is going to be who the
prescribed
Battle
form
Pass
of
leader is right now.
Endures to this,
To this what?
this very day.
Thank you for the lecture?
Esperanza, did you yawn?
You're not allowed to yawn in front of the underfoot.
Oh, did I not tell you? The tears you shed when you yawn are a way of showing your love for God.
Now, are you making that up, or is that actually written in, like, the sacred text somewhere?
Huh? Really?
Just kidding.
Finally, we're getting more poses for this character.
What?
Now that we're all awake, it's time for the morning prayer. Do you remember how to pray?
Is there some weird way we gotta do it?
Of course we do.
You told us just the other day.
Instead of Isunia, this is gonna be Espana.
Then let us begin. Now, take a deep breath.
Okay, deep breath.
Every prayer begins by putting your heels together. Make sure that your toes are facing forward.
My toes are not facing forward, my heels are together.
Now, loop your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Just so. We must not expose our Lord to any uncleanliness.
I can't touch the mouse.
Next, bow your head.
Oh,
This
easy.
is how you express your gratitude to him for stomping out the suffering from our lives.
Is that why they gotta wear masks? Because this is a long time to be holding your breath.
Finally, you put your prayers into words so that what's in your heart reaches him.
I'm very thankful for my very large schnoz that is letting me have my hands behind my back and advance the text in the game with my nose.
O divine Lord, our light, our Savior, with each step you take, you show us the way.
God dang.
By your power, I ask that you grant my wish.
This is starting to hurt my arms. Is the prayer done yet?
I want Mama to get well soon.
I hope she gets better too.
And I want to eat lots of nice, warm food every day.
And I want this prayer to be over so I can put my hands on the mouse again. Oh, come on.
Wonderful. Now we bow one last time, and we're done.
I think I've bowed more times than any of y'all just because I'm advancing the text with my nose. Ah, the headphones fell off.
Wait, did you pray for something, Esperanza?
I'm assuming the prayer's done now. I can use my arms again.
Of course. But I was quiet as a mouse, so you couldn't hear me. Now then, I'll lock up the church, so off you go to play.
She didn't pray, did she?
Okay!
Come on, get a move on.
Oh, this is starting to remind me of the village of Sully.
Good morning.
Oh no,
Esperanza.
that outfit.
Shepherding the wee lambs.
This
again,
really is a
are you?
Sunia, isn't it? Are we gonna meet Marlone? Is Marlone gonna be the main villain?
A shepherding?
You've been teaching the children how to pray, right? Oh, they've come a long way thanks to you. Before you came to our village, they were practically feral. What with both their parents out working and no one else to look after them, they didn't know the first thing about prayers or devotion. But look at them now. Their eyes are bright with joy, and they take the time to wash their feet before each mealtime. It's all thanks to your guidance.
You know, if your god is called the Underfoot, I imagine washing your feet is very important to the religious text.
They're good children. They merely needed a bit of guidance to set them on the right path.
That do be how children be.
Perhaps if I had been given the same guidance, I wouldn't have been kicked out from the holy city. I should have kept my nose in my books instead of my head in the clouds.
Wait, so you got kicked out of the holy city?
I was wondering what brought a sister from the capital to our humble little village. Well, the church may have made the wrong call, but we're grateful to have someone as pious as you to guide our flock.
I don't think she sounds all that pious, personally.
Pious, you say? I only hope I can meet your expectations.
I already like Esperanza.
But surely you are not here merely
For those
to
who don't
exchange
remember, Eris is my
pleasantries.
favorite character. Well, Eris and Isabel, I guess you could say, were my favorite characters in OG Shadowverse. Arissa was also just a ray of sunshine that we needed to get through the dark times that was that storyline.
I beg your pardon?
At this time of day, you patrol the marketplace, do you not? And yet, here you are, waiting, no, loitering by the church door.
Is it loitering for hanging outside of a church? Because I thought the definition of loitering was hanging around not buying anything. So if you're not doing it in front of a storefront, is it really loitering?
Which means you wish to speak with me. So, how may I serve?
You really are quick on the uptake. As a matter of fact, I do have something I wish to discuss with you. Now, this is just a rumor, but someone's walking around outside at night. At least, a villager reported footsteps.
Okay, so why do you need to inform the church? I guess the church is higher in the hierarchy, right? Hierarchical society.
Goodness, oh, so much for the second precept.
I thought the second
Tread
precept.
not the earth upon which the sun has set.
Oh, second precept, second rule, not
Doesn't
second
get
pillar.
any clearer than that, does it?
Tread not the earth upon which the sun is set. Right, because there's a curfew. Right, no one should be walking around at night.
Those who violate the precepts disturb the peace. We must identify and punish the perpetrator in all haste.
I'll begin investigations into any suspicious activity. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention.
So if no one's supposed to be out at night, how are you supposed to go out at night and capture whoever's out at night?
Well, I should be the one thanking you. I feel as though a burden has been lifted, knowing you're also on the case. Let me know if you find any promising leads. We'll speak again soon. May you follow in the path of the Underfoot.
And may the path lead
That being said,
us to
the rule was
his divine
tread.
grace.
What if you fly? It was you. You were the one that were out and about at night, weren't you?
Follow the path. Well, one can only hope. What do you think?
The
Oh.
guidance you seek won't manifest if your faith doesn't come from
Uh-oh.
the heart.
Spooky music.
You know that, right?
Also, is this free run?
There are only two things I believe in wholeheartedly. The first is our promise, and the other is you, my dear Eva Maria.
Eva Maria. That's just a little bit almost really close to Ave Maria.
Oh, don't make that face. It's not as though I need divine guidance.
Wait, is she a god?
Something somewhere will always provide. Not to mention, I'm doing this for you. You are all that guides my steps.
That's ominous. And that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2, the Heretics. This is the same inside shot we saw earlier, but now it's night.
Put your fingers together, then raise them. Bow your head.
Got it.
Oh, merciful God, may your divine hand take the reins and guide your faithful servant down the righteous path.
I'm sure I've brought this up on multiple streams in the past, but for those who don't know what my religious inclination is, I am agnostic. I was raised Christian, but I don't know. I personally don't subscribe to the idea that any one religion should be correct in its assumptions.
By your power, I ask that you grant my wish.
Who's this?
One moment. What brings you here at this late hour?
Are you the one?
The one what?
The one?
They said if I come to the church at night, then I'll find work that can be done after the sun sets.
Okay.
Is it true? Can you give me work?
Why do you need work? Or is it money you need?
Well, I suppose I can. The message you received is a bit skewed, but I suspect it makes no real difference in your case.
Then please, I'm begging you. What can I do to make things better?
Better? What's wrong?
All you have to do is pray. And while you do that, I'll perform a baptism, nice and quick.
Okay. I thought he came here for work, though.
Pray? Like this, you mean?
Oh, I'm afraid not. That method of praying does nothing under the light of the moon.
Wait, so the prayer rules are different at night?
But fear not. I'll show you how it's done. First, take a deep breath. Put the tips of your fingers together. Make sure they're nice and straight so that your prayers don't waver. Now, raise your heels. Lift your face just
I'm sitting
a
down, I'm
little
not doing
so
that.
that you're looking straight ahead. Bring your hands up toward your torso, making sure your palms stay together. And now, you are ready to pray.
So he's now, like, on his tiptoes with his hands pressed against his chest like this.
Is this okay?
Yes, hold that pose, and then, within the confines of your heart, repeat after me.
Where is this going?
Oh, merciful God.
Oh, that looks not, that don't look right.
6 lies and 4 shackles, so that we may be equal in your eyes.
Well, I played Genshin recently, and I recently went and just sat through the entire soundtrack for Nodcry that they've uploaded onto the Hoyomix channel. And if I remember correctly, Dottoro's themes, he has like several themes. One of them is literally called, I think, 6 Lies. One of them's like called 4 Shackles or something. And then like another one's like 7 Calamities or something. If I remember right, something along those lines.
I swear, here and now, to treat my new brethren equally. I shall not discriminate, nor shall I hold myself above, for we are as one, and one is as all.
Now remember, you gotta be doing this while having your heels raised, which is just another way of saying on your tiptoes, with your palms, your fingers together, held straight, up to your chest, all while holding your breath. Then you say all this.
There, all done.
Thanks. Hey, are you sure this is okay? Praying in this way, saying those words, even if they are just in my head, won't I be punished?
Punished for what?
Punished? By whom?
Well, you know.
We've all been told as children that breaking the precepts will earn us punishment from the underfoot. However, what power does such a threat hold over someone who does not believe? Besides, you've already disregarded the second precept. Tread not the earth upon which the sun has set.
Oh.
Yet here you are, not struck down, whole and healthy.
No. You mean this entire time
Then why are you trying to find work at night?
Don't dwell on such theological tangles. There are more important things to focus on, such as what you want to do, now that you're reborn.
Right, so that's why baptism is another way of saying you are being reborn.
If you wish to work during the
You're now a
night,
born-again underfoot.
speak to the person standing at the back of the church. However, you'll be burning the candle at both ends, so be careful you don't collapse from overworking yourself.
So if you're working at day and at night, yeah.
don't collapse. It's too little too late for that. My wife has caught the sickness spreading through the village. She can't even get out of bed now.
The sickness? I don't like the sound of that.
If I don't work my ass off, there's no way I can pay for her medicine.
Well, at least we got the answer to my question. That's why he needs to work.
This world has failed us. It isn't worth a damn.
Well, you're not wrong about that. This world is teeming with corruption, but you have chosen to do something about it. Your determination is praiseworthy indeed.
How does this veil actually stay on her head?
I don't know if my actions can change anything, but
But
I
what?
feel better now. Like things might actually work out in the end. Thanks. I mean it.
Oh, save your gratitude for someone more deserving. Now go. Your bright future awaits.
You handled that well, Esperanza.
Heretic.
Good evening. Your praise is like a hymn to my ears.
It isn't easy to break free of such deeply rooted indoctrination. The church tries to bind us with lies.
Lies?
Oh, I think it's easier than you think. At the end of the day, the precepts and hierarchy are intangible concepts.
Yes, I cannot touch the rules. I cannot touch the hierarchy. It is a thing that exists only in concept, like gender.
But most people will choose the tangible reward, especially if it's dangled in front of their eyes.
Wait, what was the reward? What's the reward for following the precepts and the hierarchy?
You're a sharp one, all right. Well, We could use your wits.
For a favor, I suppose. And a burdensome one too, no doubt. Up to now, you've been like my faithful shadow, ever watchful and silent. Yet now, you speak.
The church has been quite active of late, finding enclaves in other communities and arresting our brethren. It's only a matter of time before they turn their sights on this village. We need your help to stay ahead of them. If you said that you conducted an investigation and found no incidents of nocturnal activity, that would help our cause.
Unfortunately, it seems that the people that are guards of the cities, I forget the apostles, I forget what that lady was called. So even if she says it, if they ask around, they're not gonna buy that.
Yes, yes. I will handle everything, so you need not fret.
Thank you. That's all I came to ask. May the upper hand guide your path.
Ah, so there's the underfoot and the upper hand. That's funny.
Yet another blessing. I can only hope for such divine intercession.
I thought I told you that help doesn't come to those who lack faith from the heart.
Okay, now we're finally getting to see your design in full. It looks cute. But who are you?
And I thought I told you that I only care for two things, Eva Maria.
It seems you've been tasked two things that contradict each other. The church wants you to investigate suspicious villagers. The heretics want you to protect them from scrutiny. But choosing one side means...
Forsaking the other.
I'll make an enemy of the other. I have no intention of making an enemy of either side.
Odds are you're going to end up an enemy of both as a result.
Yet you also have no intention of befriending either side.
True neutral. I like it.
Astute as always, my dear. I can't put anything past you. There will be no allies or enemies, nor will there be winners or losers. How can there be when I care not for either outcome?
Peace. Peace is better.
After all, there's only one person, one cause I've dedicated my existence to. You know very well who that is, don't you?
Eva Maria?
The Church and the Heretics both make valid points, but they are also both mistaken about what truly matters.
So everyone's, let me guess, some third god.
Now, Eva Maria, shall I tell you a story? Just like when we were children.
We?
How about the story of a god who changed the world?
Okay, I like where this is going.
Once upon a time, an all-encompassing something existed in this world.
Something. That is a pretty good word for it.
That something was a dreadful suffering and pain, but it was also a source of salvation. It came for everyone, from the mightiest king to the
I just realized when I was doing that hands behind my back thing, I could have hit the space bar and it would have gone to auto.
The laws governing this world, and yet it was taken away. But the time will come when we will reclaim our suffering. Therefore, we direct our prayers not toward the underfoot, but toward the upper hand. We beseech him to shape our world once more and restore the equality we lost.
So wait, the upper hand is the real god? So are you a heretic?
This is a tale of justice, of redressing a wrong. At least it is for the heretics. Lovely story, is it not? But I have another one.
Okay, now we're just gonna do the the underfoot
This
again.
tale is one that has long been forgotten. Apocrypha, you could say.
Okay. But you remember
It
it.
talks not about the providence of the upper hand,
Nor the underfoot?
nor does it involve the underfoot. For I have made my vows to another.
Is it gonna be a
and
keeper?
I am ever faithful.
Or are the underfoot and the upper hand gonna be keepers?
Eva Maria,
Eva Maria.
my dear Eva Maria.
Okay. Is the next chapter gonna be called Eva Maria? The Hierophant. Oh. I'm finally gonna find out who the Hierophant is.
Three, two, one. The hour is upon us.
Ooh, that's a new design.
Let the 1206th Open Congregation begin.
How often are these congregations held to make this the 1206th?
Her Eminence, the Hierophant Miralia, presiding.
I believe that is the Battle Pass character right now.
3 minutes.
Okay, yep, this is the leader you get for the Havencraft class if you complete the Battle Pass for this month.
All decisions will be made in a fair
You got
and
about
impartial manner.
20 days left.
First, Diocese, your report.
Diocese.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a name. Why does it say adherent?
5 seconds.
Please adjust our taxes. Our livestock fare well, but bad weather has decimated our wheat.
Man, they got that out there in 5 seconds.
We shall lower taxes by 10%. Next.
I shall be reporting for the second diocese, Your Eminence.
The second diocese.
8 seconds.
8 seconds.
The nobles of the second diocese offer a generous tithe equivalent to the budget for 2 full years.
That's a big tithe.
I suspect they would like the church to intercede on their behalf in some manner. What is thy will?
We refuse their offering. Tell them that the church cannot be swayed with bribery.
Okay. So far, so good.
Our understanding is that there is nothing to report from the 3rd to 8th diocese.
You are correct, Your Eminence. We await your verdict.
We need not remedy the increasing crime in the 4th, 5th, and 8th diocese. With regard to the 3rd and 6th diocese being in tax arrears, we shall extend the collection date by 7 days, owing to inclement weather. The disrepair of the church in the 7th diocese shall be fixed by bringing in 105 parishioners from the 8th diocese to assist in rebuilding.
Okay. The Hierophant seems to be handling things well.
Is there anything else that requires our attention? No? Very well.
With this, the 1206th Open Congregation will adjourn.
This was an open congregation?
Inquisitor Esperanza, the meeting has ended.
Inquisitor.
I knew I couldn't sneak past you. I suppose there was no point in entering from the back of the hall. I do, however, have a report to make. May I?
The rules are absolute. Save your report for the next.
When is the next?
It's fine. We shall extend this assembly for an additional 7 minutes. Furthermore, this is now a private audience.
Oh, it's no longer an open congregation.
All parties aside from the Inquisitor may leave. You may leave.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Eva Maria kind of looks like her, but younger now that I look at her. A little bit more closely now that I look at her. Ooh, that's a nice room. Wait, is this the
always
room that
end
the battle
assemblies
screen
at
for the
precisely
Haven
this
class takes
time.
place?
Don't you long for some variety? Do you not get bored?
The emotion of boredom is unstructured, whereas numbers are not. It goes without saying which
Oh,
is the more
you're one of
reliable
those
metric.
people.
Godliness lies in the immutable, bounded, and routine. The events of today shall come again tomorrow, and this steadfastness will extend to the future.
There's been a weird trend for when we get story leaders on the battle pass, they tend to be antagonists. So I'm waiting for you to do a heel turn. Look, there's the statue of the Underfoot.
If you say so.
That is why your report is worth extending this meeting. However, before that, you must pray, Inquisitor.
Why?
Must I really? Again?
Pray, Inquisitor.
Very well, since you asked so nicely. Now, I bring my heels together like so. Make sure my toes are lined up straight, loop my arms behind my back, then bow my head. And done.
How many minutes did that take?
Does my prayer satisfy your exacting requirements, Miralia?
Exacting requirements, indeed.
I detect no change between this time and the last. Your form is orthodox and speaks to your piety.
Such gracious words. Yet I do wonder why you ask me to pray in front of you every time we meet.
It is an inspection. To ensure your infiltration of the heretical cells is not shaking your faith.
I don't think it's a good
And
test
you
then.
can tell this by examining how I pray.
Without a doubt, actions speak louder than words.
Cool, but what if I pray in my head? What are you gonna do about that?
Your movements through each step of the prayer are an indicator of what lies in your heart.
Routine and boredom.
If I cannot discern even that, then I am not fit to serve in my role as Hierophant.
Truly. Then I suppose I have no cause to complain of your methods.
Now, let us return to the topic. I'm eager to hear every detail of your report. What of their base of operations? Their numbers, their plans, their doctrine, and most importantly, who is their leader?
Do you know any of the answers to that?
Of course. First, the heretics meet in the village church located 2,307 steps northeast of here.
Did you have to mention the number of steps?
They have approximately 100 congregants, so essentially half of the village has turned their heel on the true faith. The heretics operate after dark, mainly to hold mass and to work. Many of the villagers are in dire financial straits. They see working night and day as a way to alleviate their poverty.
How active are they?
There are quite a few people wandering outside at night. They meet approximately once a month, I would say.
Approximately. What do you have to say about that, Miss Numbers?
Let's begin with their doctrine. It extols the virtues of equality. They call the precepts and hierarchy the 6 lies and 4 shackles, and believe that by breaking the people free of them, they will create a fairer world.
I'm already liking it better than the current underfoot. Would you rather be crushed underfoot or be part of the upper hand? I'm telling you, these heretics just have a much better brand deal, and their marketing is so much nicer and friendlier. It's like populism versus strict authoritarianism.
For them, the precepts are lies disguised as God's words, used to keep everyone in their place. A place that will most benefit the church. As for the hierarchy, the very idea of social stratification entraps free will. Furthermore, the system is designed to create an imbalanced, unjust society in which those further away from the top wither and starve.
Can't argue with that.
At least, those are the arguments the heretics trot out to turn the faithful astray.
I see. And?
Ah, yes, the leader of the heretics.
The upper hand.
Are you sure you're ready to hear the answer?
Inquisitor. Only fools hide behind extraneous words and attempts at humor. To idle precious time away with such diversions is a sin.
Really? Which one of the 6 rules is that?
Report with haste.
Velmont.
Velmont?
I see.
Was it the name you expected? Or perhaps the information took you by surprise?
Neither expectation nor disappointment are required here. There is no meaning in dwelling upon an uncertain future.
Pity. I thought surely this time you would leap for joy. So, what will become of that village? Will you raze it to the ground?
Oh, please don't.
Burning a village of 200 would decrease the number of heretics, but it would not reduce them to 0. There have been examples of apostasy before, but this time there is a distinct difference. The heretics have a counter-doctrine to what the church is offering. Flames cannot destroy the power of Scripture. If we wish to utterly extinguish the heresy,
Then what do you have to do?
we must guide the people back into the fold through absolute regulation. not
Regulation?
punishment.
I see. So you hope to make peace with even the heretics?
No.
What regulation
We shall
could
not
possibly
entreat them
end a
with peace or
religion?
friendship. We will exert control over our wayward flock and encourage them to return to the righteous path.
Oh, so you're just going to stop them from practicing. That's totally going to work.
An intriguing proposition. But what if your efforts fail?
Good question.
There is nothing to be gained from meaningless speculation.
That's not meaningless speculation. That's quite important speculation. In fact, it is a inevitability, one could say.
I am the Hierophant, and I have the miracle of the divine on my side.
What miracle is that exactly?
Fair enough.
Inquisitor, your report has allowed me to quantify the threat to the Church. While their activities remain peaceful for now, their numbers continue to grow.
I
And their
wonder
doctrine
why.
is too dangerous to simply leave them be.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that your hierarchy and rules are ostracizing and creating a rebellion.
Only one key variable remains. The leader's plans. With that knowledge, we will have everything we need to put an end to this heresy. You must bring me this knowledge, Inquisitor. That is your new mission.
Okay.
Of course, by your will.
Inquisitor,
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Oh, you're pulling it on her now.
I jest. I merely wanted to try your words out for myself.
what do you think of the Heretics' doctrine? Specifically, their belief in equality.
Me? Well, I suppose. I don't care either way.
Okay, this is one of those few times where I will not say neutrality is good. I am a very pro-equality guy.
Bye-bye, Miralia. I will have even better news to report when next we meet.
I don't care either way. What a flippin' response.
Yeah, that is one way to describe it.
I will take your words as mere naivete for now. But tread carefully.
I would almost say they border on agnosticism.
Overstep the bounds of accepted doctrine. And that same naivete will be taken for foolishness.
As long as it's not heresy, I'm good.
Yes. Pray, Inquisitor of the Exalted Church. Pray for justice. Pray that you are found innocent. Pray in the prescribed unchanging forms. For if you stray even a millimeter...
Then what? Regulation? Punishment?
I will have no choice but to strike you down.
Oh, murder.
Just as I did the previous Hierophant. Velmot.
Wait, what? So if you killed Velmot, then who's leading the Heretics? Well, I guess I'm about to find out. Chapter 4, The Heretics Leader. There's usually roughly around 12 to 13 chapters in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond so far in the story. The stories in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond have been much shorter than the classic stories. But it does make it nice and predictable how long they're going to be. So we'll try to get through chapter 6 tonight, and then we'll try to finish the rest tomorrow night.
Hey. So you're here too, huh? Take a look around. The whole village is here. It's not enough.
Proper prayers won't do any good.
Can't keep going. Why? Why do you think we've all been called here?
Beats me. Probably has something to do with the church raids, seeing as...
Wait.
What are you doing?
What are you...
Lower your voice. Someone might hear us.
Whoa. What's this all about? Bread and water? Why are you giving us this?
I'm starting to get some Eucharist ritual flashbacks. This water is my blood, or this wine is my blood, and this bread is my body.
Huh? What? What is all this?
It's food and drink.
Wait, I thought you were dead.
They're both very basic, but very important needs. We've all gone to bed hungry. We've all woken up with our throats parched. But does being watered and fed mean we've got everything we need? No. There's more to life than just that.
You need a home on top of that. You need food, water, and shelter. Those are like the three hierarchy of needs top priorities.
Hans, what else do you consider important?
Home, love.
Me?
Oh, cool, we got a name. Hello, Hans. I will remember you.
Don't be afraid. Tell us what's in your heart. No one here's going to judge you. I won't let them.
Well, I guess it'd be
Family, love.
my family. For me, nothing's more important than my family.
Praise.
Yeah, I get that. We've all got folks we'd do anything to keep safe and happy. Anyone else? What about you, Eddie?
Me?
Eddie! We got another name!
Yes.
Meanwhile, all of the apostates, or whatever their names were, the adjutants, we didn't get names for any. We got a name for one of them, the redhead, but it didn't put their name here.
I want to eat 3 square meals a day. It's hard to get much of anything done when you're starving.
True. How are you supposed to focus when you're worried about your next meal? What about you, Anthony?
Oh, we're getting your name too!
I want money so I can pay for my wife's medicine.
Right. We wouldn't have to suffer if we had what we needed. Huh? Craig.
Craig!
What's the most important thing for you?
A house. We didn't have one.
Craig,
when I was a kid.
I knew you and me would see eye to eye,
I
buddy.
still remember the day those beasts came to the village.
I think it's funny that if we're supposed to take Esperanza at her word, both religions are bad, but unfortunately, I'm all on board with this one right now. I'm sure it's going to be some evil eldritch god that's actually manipulating everybody into a war or something on the back end. But so far, I'm on this side.
That's a valid point. Those 4 walls keep us safe and give us a sense of security. And you, William?
We got all of their names!
I'm tired of people looking down on me, making fun of the way I pray, calling me filthy because of the dirt on my knees.
Oh, he kneels and prays instead of doing the standing upright on your tippy toes and prays.
I want to be able to walk through town without getting stared at. I don't want people talking shit about me behind my back. I want respect.
I could live without respect. Not a high priority for me. I embarrass myself on the internet for fun.
And you should have it. You should be able to go out into the world with your head held high.
But no, me and Craig, shelter. No homeless. And give every homeless person a home. Food, water, shelter. And then family, love, and other stuff.
You've all got something you desperately want. But no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you pray, it's always out of reach. You're constantly hungry and thirsty. You're doing all you can just to survive. But every day is a struggle. But why? Is it because you've done something wrong? Or does the fault lie elsewhere? Don't be shy, let it all out.
Bad luck, I guess?
Fair guess, Hans.
I've always had crappy luck, as far back as I can remember. My worthless old man spends his days drinking us literally out of our home.
That's a little bit more tangible than bad luck.
The reason my crops failed is because of my neighbor. The trees on his property block out all the sunlight.
That sounds like a solvable issue, actually.
I tried talking to him, but he refuses to see the problem. Where does that leave me?
I feel like that's when you start getting government involved.
All I did was borrow a bit of coin, but that crook started bleeding me dry with interest.
And you're not even the guy that said money was his priority.
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. None of this is your fault. The world is to blame.
Except for that one guy. Except for Eddie. In your case, it is literally your neighbor. Your neighbor is being a dick about it. Also, Craig, your dad needs help.
Are the source of all your woes. Your shitty luck, your miserable life, your neighbors, the weather, the fact that you don't have 2 coppers to scrape together, the air, sky, earth, and sea, the forest, the animals, humanity. It's all their fault. In other words, you're the innocent ones, forced to survive in this mess that others have created, right?
Calling it now, they're going to be an abyss leader.
Yeah,
And they're a walking corpse, aren't they?
you're right. It was never us!
That's right. So, what then? Should you just sit on your hands and accept your losses? No! Because you've already done that. And look where it got you. If I were you, I would reshape the world and take my fate into my own.
Into your own hands. I'm not against that, but it depends on how much violence is involved.
We could start off with the basics. Make sure no one ever goes hungry or thirsty again.
Cool, how do we do that?
Then, we'd house everyone. Give them a home to come back to at the end of the day.
You're speaking my language! Free housing!
And let's not forget about money, medicine, respect.
I could live without respect. Money and medicine are nice, though. Who's a fan of UBI? Anybody? Anybody? You? Yes, you! John! I see you!
If society won't give us what we need, then we should reshape that society. Together. My name's Velmot, and I consider myself lucky to be in such good company.
I would consider myself lucky as well if I was someone who was supposedly killed.
I want us all to be seated at the same table as we eat together. I want to break bread with you and drink to your health.
That's what Charlotte Linland's goal is in One Piece.
I want to be by your side as we make the world a better place for all of us.
Where no one's trees block the crops of a neighbor.
I want to stand on equal ground with you, to work together and say proudly that while others stood by and did nothing, we changed everything for the better. Hans, Eddie, Anthony, Craig, William, everyone, let the world hear our cry. We're here, and we matter.
I just realized, yeah, not only did we get names for all of them, but these are also individually unique designs. So far, we haven't seen any other villagers with these same designs.
If you stand with me, then I'll stand with you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we can't just sit around and hope for change.
Right, there's supposedly 100 or 200 people in this church right now as well.
We're all in the same boat. We're in this together. We're equals. Food and water is just the start. There's still so much more we need. There's still so much more that we deserve.
You said we should make our voices heard, but how should we start?
That is
can
what I've
we
been asking.
do to change the world?
I'm glad you asked. Now, please do as I do and repeat after me. Let us pray.
To the upper hand.
Oh, merciful God, break us free from the 6 lies and 4 shackles, so that we may be equal in your eyes.
But their hands.
I swear, here and now,
Man, the
treat
underfoot about to
my
catch
new
these
brethren
hands.
Equally. I shall not discriminate, nor shall I hold myself above, for we are as one, and one is as all.
Got a bad feeling this is going to end with one of those weird hive mind situations.
We are heretics, and it's by our hand that the world will change.
Sounds like a plan. Cool, but what actions are we going to be taking?
Well spoken. That was a stirring sermon.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without your helping hand, Canon.
And now we get your name, Cannon.
Thank you. I'm grateful for your praise.
There's no need to get nervous around me. We're all equals here. Aren't we, Esperanza?
Oh, you're going to address Esperanza now.
My heartfelt applause to you, Velmot. A stirring sermon indeed. My words pale before your eloquence.
Not at all. If anyone's gifted with a silver tongue among us, it's you. The way you effortlessly infiltrated the church and gained the trust of Miralia is nothing short of impressive.
All she needs to do is report on what you say and do.
I mean, she even gave you the post of Inquisitor. The poor fool, she thinks you're going to root us out. And thanks to the crumbs you've been tossing her way, we've got enough breathing room to stay one step ahead.
That may be true, but I cannot keep leading her down the garden path forever. Miralia is
no fool. Yes, I am aware, Esperanza.
Well aware.
I know firsthand how capable that woman is, considering she ousted me from my place as Hierophant.
Well, she said struck you down, so I assume she killed you.
Every step she takes is perfect. Every thought without a flaw. Which is why I have a proposal for you. What do you say to provoking Miralia just a little bit?
Provoking her to do what?
Are you sure that's wise? If she wants to, she can very well send troops to rain fire down upon your heads.
What if that's exactly the reaction I want? Nothing would help us more than the Hierophant herself drawing attention to our just cause.
But how many lives are you going to sacrifice for that?
We haven't been idle with the time you've given us. Our numbers are greater than they've ever been, and now is the perfect time to turn the world upside down.
I would wait a little bit longer, till your numbers are in the thousands.
All we need is a catalyst. Something that will rock the very foundations of the church and catapult us into the role of heroic underdogs.
I'd argue you already are the heroic underdogs. Because, like, your numbers are in the hundreds. You gotta get those numbers up to the thousands.
Though, if anyone should be worried about how Miralia would react, it's you, Esperanza. What I'm asking of you is fraught with peril. It's not easy to undo her equilibrium, and doing so all but guarantees that the messenger will feel her wrath. On the other hand, there's no one more capable of threading that needle. Who else could have infiltrated the church and come this far unscathed? Miralia's rage will be the floodgate that opens the path to a new world for us. I would entrust this vital task to none other. You hold the key to giving us a better future. That is why we fight. Have I got the gist of it?
Ooh, actually, I think from this angle we can kind of see how that veil stays on, because it's strapped on this side as well. It just has the ornament on the other.
Truly, your words have a way of stoking the fire in a believer's heart. But I need no fuel for my flames. Leave this task in my capable hands. I'll ignite Miralia's rage and ensure she turns her full attention on the heretics. I have a little trick up my sleeve, you see. After all, there is nothing easier than provoking the ire of the self-righteous.
I can't agree more. This is not going to end well.
You are truly amazing, Esperanza. You actually remind me of Miralia, with your effortless capability and talent. Oh, Esperanza. You think you're so clever, don't you? Like some puppet master, pulling my strings. And perhaps Miralia's too.
Oh, you're much smarter than you let on. And you let on as someone who was pretty smart to begin with.
That's fine. Doesn't matter anyway. Not when the realization of our hopes and dreams is so close at hand. The world will change, and we will be the ones to steer it toward a new dawn.
All right. So what chapter is next? Apostasy. Alright. Time to go piss off the Hierophant. I bet we'll get only one combat event and it'll be on chapter 6.
Report.
And nothing to report in Ward 2. Continuing with scheduled patrol.
That's the teacher design from Lanecrest, just with a church outfit underneath.
Nothing to report in Ward 3. Continuing with scheduled patrol.
Very well, then.
Good day to you.
Inquisitor.
Fine weather for a stroll, is it not? Anyway, may you follow in the path of the underfoot.
And where do you think you're going?
Ward 2. I have some business there.
Business, you say? I think not. You're too late for the 1208th open congregation.
Oh
but
wow, we've
too
missed 2
early
meetings.
For the 1209th. Whatever business you have, it's certainly not church-related, is it, Inquisitor? The only task you've been assigned is the investigation into the Heretics. There is no reason for you to be here.
Actually, I'm running an errand on Miralia's behalf. And my investigation just so happened to lead me to the church itself. There are rumors, you see, that the heretic pestilence has spread to the precincts of this hallowed ground.
Uh-oh. So that's how she's gonna stir up Moralia.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
I would think so, given the request I received was urgent.
Impossible. Reminiscence's actions are like clockwork.
To be fair, she's measuring everything in seconds and minutes, so yes, I would definitely compare them to clockwork.
Every action in every day is precisely calculated. She has never once
Calculated
deviated
how?
from her prescribed path.
Aside from the private audience from which you all were excluded, if you recall. If you don't believe me, you're free to ask Miralia yourself. At this hour, she's in conference with the church elders. Go to her and confirm that my intentions are true.
Insolent. Wait. The Inquisitor is correct. We merely need to corroborate her words with the Hierophant.
Yeah, like, that's how you verify information.
We'll put the patrols on hold. Go, and report to Her Eminence.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, are you not going to join them?
There is no need to send an entire delegation. And besides, someone needs to keep an eye on the Sister of Falsehoods. Did you really think you could fool me with such a transparent lie? You wanted us all to go, so you could sneak around, doing who knows what.
Okay. We haven't gotten your name yet, so I'm not going to take you seriously.
Very well then. Come with me if you harbor such doubt in your heart.
When are you going to drop the mask, Inquisitor?
I mean, I don't really care what her face looks like under the mask, but if you want to see it, I'm not going to complain.
I beg your pardon?
I've been keeping an eye on you for quite some time. After all, it's not every day someone so impious is elevated, and for their success in tracking down heretics, no less. You're not even an elder, yet you blindly dared to disrupt the Hierophant's meticulously planned schedule. You've made more than a few enemies.
Oh, how terrible! And...
Your point is?
This path in Ward 2 ends in a wall. There's nothing worth investigating here. Answer me. What do you hope to achieve with such a blatant lie?
There's going to be a secret passage.
I suppose I wanted to get the rights out of Miralia.
Excuse me?
So you sent people to annoy her.
She's rather peculiar, isn't she? Haven't you noticed? She always wakes at the same time, eats the same meals, wears the same clothes, undeviating, unerring, without missing a single day. Rain or shine, she will head out for her daily walk. You could tell her the world is ending, and she would not cancel a meeting. Because she has decided to live an unchanging existence.
I've had bosses like that. There could be nuclear bombs falling outside, and I'll probably still get called into work.
She has chosen to abandon the imperfections of humanity and risen to the pinnacle of perfection expected of a Hierophant.
Expected? Not expected by me.
However, it is because she is so perfect that one mere imperfection, one hair out of place, can bring everything crashing down.
What are you saying?
Like, let's say, sending two people to interrupt a meeting.
Miralia won't make a move based on a mere report. So, what will motivate her to come and investigate for herself? Perhaps something that threatens her understanding of the world. All I need to do is make that happen.
What are you gonna do? Set her clocks back 3 minutes?
If she understands the danger of leaving the situation alone, then even she will take the necessary steps. And that creates an opening, you see.
What blasphemy do you speak of, Inquisitor?
Is this blasphemy? I need to reread those 6 rules again.
I suppose I should clarify. You wouldn't understand either.
Why are we in fog?
She disappeared.
Oh, that's why she was in fog.
That cannot be. There's just a wall here. Unless she somehow performed a miracle? A miracle? The Inquisitor has been spending a lot of time with the Heretics. Could she have gleaned some technique from them that's unknown to us? No, that's impossible. There is no use speculating. I must report at once to the Hierophant.
Report what?
And there she goes. Poor thing. No, I suppose mankind is wont to be frightened of the unknown. I must thank you again, Eva Maria. You showed me that what lies beyond the veil is nothing to fear.
Okay. I don't fear the unknown. Not as much as the average person.
As I recall, you were easily frightened when we first met.
When are we gonna get more info on you? You're intriguing me to no end.
Indeed. The dark was a source of primal terror for me. But now, I find comfort in the shadowed spaces.
So, this is what you meant by having a trick up your sleeve?
Correct. This place is a pocket of time and space, cut off from the world. It belongs nowhere, orphaned from the world as it is.
So you stepped outside of time and space, which made it look like you disappeared.
I believe I know a certain someone who shares those same qualities. Wouldn't you agree, Eva Maria?
Esperanza clearly knows much more than she's letting on, and she's letting on a lot. So, I wonder how... This is probably going to be the reason she ends up in the Feast of Wolves, hands down, is her connection to Eva Maria. And this weird ability to step outside of space and time.
I'd say it sounds just like you, actually.
And you too, if we're being precise.
You're right. But
You're speaking with a similar accent that Floess was speaking with during the... What was it? Storm over Reveal? Or I guess, what was the name of that Arcs chapter? Was it Fate's Bullet or something? So I'm guessing you might be a keeper, to be honest. I would not be surprised.
this place,
Or just like an outer god.
it's so cold.
Ah, I suppose it is. Let's add a little warmth, shall we?
Whoa, what happened?
There. Better. Now, I suppose it will be a little while before Miralia arrives.
Where are you?
What shall we do to pass the time? As long as we're together, I'm happy to do as you please.
Then, let's talk about the past.
Oh, great. Flashback time!
Do you remember the days we spent together, Esperanza?
My dear Eva Maria, I remember everything. I recall the day we first met, the days we spent laughing together, all the special days, and even the days in between when nothing happened. I remember everything about my time with you, Eva Maria. I remember lying in bed in the mornings, listening to your footsteps. I also recall that you were very picky about what you ate.
Maybe she isn't some sort of outer god then.
On cold days, we would huddle together under the blankets for warmth. You hated tidying, so you never bothered. Whenever you read a book, I could tell what was happening just by looking at your face. I haven't forgotten any of it. There's no way I could.
Esperanza. Sometimes I wonder how things would have turned out if I hadn't taken your hand.
Now I'm confused.
Eva Maria.
If the girl named Eva Maria had never met Esperanza, you wouldn't be.
Eva Maria.
What are you implying?
You wouldn't have to carry the burden of...
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Stop it! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up such painful memories. You're right, of course. You must wonder how I will achieve my goal and how long it will take. Don't fret, my dear. The plan goes apace, step by step.
Esperanza...
I've set Belmont on her path. I've stoked Miralia's anger. And once the two meet on the field of battle, the world as we know it will change.
Will it? This is like 200 people versus an entire organization.
I will change it. For you.
Oh, Esperanza...
Hush now. Everything is as it should be.
All is as it should
Nothing
be.
has changed from the day I decided on my path. I'll get everything back, Eva Maria. Just you wait and see.
Please...
Right. We should get going. It is quite dusty here. Besides, if my sense of timing is correct, then...
War is coming.
There. What did I tell you?
Inquisitor, how did you disappear and reappear like that?
I never disappeared. I've been here this whole time.
What do you mean by that?
I just went somewhere beyond your comprehension.
Again, with this nonsense. As you can
I left,
see,
but I
she
was
isn't
also
going
here.
to divulge what she knows
She's
without
Sam
some
Reichton.
encouragement.
I've been here the whole time.
Your Eminence, permission to...
Inquisitor.
Hello, Miralia. Good timing.
Pray.
Of course. Put my heels together like so. Make sure my toes are straight. Loop my arms behind my back. Then bow my head. There. All done.
No change?
Very well. Leave us.
Yes, Your Eminence.
May I make my report now?
Not yet, Inquisitor. Do it once more.
You want to see another change?
Again? As you wish. Line up my heels, straighten my toes, loop my hands behind my back, then bow.
No. No, you're going about it the wrong way. What you're doing is praying to God. What I wish to see is penitence. Penitence for your apostasy. For your blasphemous behavior toward me. You
What in
will
particular?
repent for your misdeeds. And you will be
Were we gonna get a new
judged,
CG?
Inquisitor.
Okay, that's not ominous at all. Six, Divine Retribution. No battle.
Apostasy? Don't you think you're being a little dramatic? I merely wanted to surprise you.
You are correct. Calling you an apostate would be technically incorrect, since you never were an adherent in the first place. The prayers you have shown me to this very day have all been flawless. Textbook examples. No matter how many times I've asked you to pray before me, you've never strayed even a millimeter.
Cool.
Truly perfect prayers.
And your problem being?
Too perfect, as a matter of fact. A heartfelt prayer wavers with the emotions of the supplicant. But your prayers are devoid of anything resembling a heart. You pretend at piety.
Okay, so you're just going off of a whim with no evidence.
I knew all along that you have no reverence for the church or the underfoot.
And yet, they got promoted to the position of Inquisitor.
Truly? Then why did you place me by your side?
I wanted to keep an eye on you. That, and you were the most viable way of getting information on the Heretics' leader. Their leader would take note of one so favored by the Hierophant. Through you, I could discern what they were plotting, and cut the Viper's head off before it grew too venomous. In other words, observing you gave me insight into how the Heretics would move. But I will not allow even the smallest hint to slip away. Now, Inquisitor, I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
First, illuminate for me, in detail, how you disappeared. Second, why did you perform this miracle here, in the soul of the church? You have 3 minutes. Respond.
3 minutes.
Well, I don't think my telling you would make you any the wiser.
0 seconds.
Okay, that did not go well.
Oh,
I did not give you permission to deviate in your responses. Nor do I plan to. I suppose torture would get us the answers quickly.
Actually, there's a lot of scientific studies that show that torture actually does not give you truthful answers. It just gets you whatever anybody will say anything to make it stop.
But it's an inefficient method of gathering information. I would rather avoid it. 2/3 of people interrogated break under the pain and say what the interrogator wants to hear. I'll only ask once more. Give me the
Is she
details
reading the
of
same studies that
miracle
I'm reading?
and your reason for performing it.
Very well. Miralia, have you ever seen something that could not be seen?
I beg your pardon?
You've got a good head on your shoulders, so I'm sure your thoughts are something along these lines. Anything that I perceive with my senses, I can understand.
Okay.
But there are some things in this world beyond even your ken.
And she just
Inconceivable.
leaved.
There's nothing here.
She just slipped outside of time and space. So long. Have a wonderful time.
Assemble.
Ma'am, Your Eminence. What of the Inquisitor?
She has escaped, but there is no need for concern. She has been touched by my miracle. Call an emergency congregation. We must discuss the heretic threat. Muster the Archknights as well.
But Your Eminence...
Muster the Archknights.
At once, Your Eminence.
The church has too much power.
They plan to bring the heretics to heel through regulation, not punishment. However, if they are in possession of a miracle I cannot perceive, then I must err on the side of caution.
Oh, so you're going to exterminate them because of a theoretical risk.
Inquisitor, I may not understand the reasons behind your actions, but I know they're tied to the actions of the heretics. Once the source of the problem is nipped in the bud, everything will be as it should. And your aims will fall like a clipped rose to the ground.
But little do you know that she actually has no piety for their side either. What is the miracle that she hit you with doing?
Oh, Esperanza. You should know I know everything.
Everything about what?
I can hear you. Your every breath, your pained gasps. You walked a tragic tightrope, trying so hard not to sway to one side or the other.
Oh, so you were aware of it, but Moralia wasn't.
And in the end, you achieved what you set out to do, didn't you?
Yes, I showed Miralia the unknown. The church is on alert now for this new threat, and the Archknights are on the move. All according to your plan.
Well done, Esperanza. I don't have the words to properly express my gratitude.
There is no need to thank me. All I ask is that you do your part. I hope you have a plan, now that you have brought the church's ire right to your doorstep.
Of course I do. You don't have to worry about a
Cool.
thing.
I would like to hear what this plan is.
I'm glad to hear it. Most people tremble at the mere thought of disobeying a precept, much less taking on the entire church. Maybe my mission took more out of me than I thought. I think I'll use this opportunity to take a nap.
You do that. Sleep well.
Is she gonna be okay?
Ay, Esperanza. The way you gained her trust and led her around by the nose was flawless. You had her eating out of the palm of your hand. Now, when the time comes, our fortunes will be reversed. I can only imagine the look on Miralia's face as she stumbles. It's perfect. Maybe even a little too perfect.
Okay.
Miralia isn't the type to turn the other cheek when someone has caused her to misstep. She's not nearly that foolish.
What are you doing?
I'm sure you discovered it for yourself. I'm sure you received her blessing. And yet you came back straight away to this place to give me the report I've been eagerly awaiting. Why is that? Because that's exactly what Miralia wanted you to do. Right now, you're an explosive with a lit fuse. Keeping you too close is a little risky. And that's why, Esperanza, I want you to have a long, restful sleep.
Okay, she's gonna put her in a box?
Right up until the moment we've secured our victory. I can't move.
That makes sense.
The church has unequivocally declared the heretics their enemy. Miralia has mobilized her knights. And Velmont will respond in kind, declaring the church a foe that must be defeated. The heretical horde will march under her banner. The two will clash, and the world will change.
To believe it or not, I kind of still hope the Heretics win this result.
That is more or less the plan, right, Eva Maria? Oh, don't look at me like that. It will be over shortly. Soon, I will be able to fulfill my promise to you.
Change the world. My final mission.
Esperanza, you...
I will get you back. Nothing else is worth even contemplating.
Get you back.
Because I have not forgotten. Not about the day we met. Nor the day we parted ways.
We're still under 2 hours, so I think we'll go for another 30 minutes. We'll do another chapter or two. There we go. This is what we're waiting for. Eva Maria. Ooh, 30 MB this time. Gonna be a long one.
How was it Miralia described my prayers again? Void of anything resembling a heart? I suppose they are. But I must say, it was not always so. When I was a child, my prayers were filled with devotion. After all, it was the church that saved me from hunger. And as long as I continued to perfect my prayers, I had a full belly and a soft bed.
We're gonna get a child Esperanza model.
Lead us in our morning prayer.
Yes.
Yay! We got a new model! They went through the effort of actually making a child version of her.
O divine Lord, our light, our Savior, with each step you take, you show us the way.
Ooh. This is a nice musical piano track.
By your power, I ask that you grant my wish. I remember that church well. The little orphans would all gather around me, begging for my attention. It may be hard to believe now, but I was a most mild-mannered and well-behaved child.
I don't believe you.
My prayers were flawless, and my memory served me well in learning the church's teachings. I even took charge of the little children who came after me.
Once again, a perfect display. Everyone, take note of Esperanza's technique.
But deep in my heart, there was only one desire. I wished to never return to those cold, painful days filled with nothing but hunger.
Horrible that a child would ever have to experience that.
If I failed to pray for even a single day, if my technique was off by even a millimeter, I feared I would return to that dreadful existence.
Ah, Esperanza, could you please fetch us some things from the market?
Of course. Never once did I question a command. I simply did as I was told.
That always ends well.
I led the morning prayer. I looked after the children. I went to bed long before the sun set.
Why, if it isn't Esperanza, helping out again today, are we?
See, this guy doesn't get a name. Velmont calls people by name.
Thank you, but I have to go. May you follow in the path of the underfoot.
Underfoot.
Excuse me, can I buy some vegetables?
Oh, Esperanza, helping out the church, eh? How sweet.
Ah, let me throw in a few extra veggies on the house.
This guy's head, I
We
think,
don't
was
have
used
much
for the
around here, so we
the model
treasure
for
the ones up at the
the
church.
village chief of what was it? Not Sully, the neighboring village. It was like Port something? No. I don't remember. Meatball's dad.
Thank you very much.
Paluda.
May
I think
you
it was
both
Paluda, yeah.
follow in the path of the underfoot.
Sully and Paluda. They're all like named after like things that are purgation.
I thought my days would continue as such, in perpetuity. Little did I know they would end so abruptly.
Oh. We're getting to see it. Here we go.
When I met you. Hey, you! I called out to you for 2 reasons. The first being that I did not see anyone tending to you. If you were an orphan, the church would gladly take you in. As for the second reason, I'll keep that to myself.
Oh. At least tell us, the audience.
I've never seen you here before. Where are you from?
That is a good question. I come from nowhere. In this world, anyway.
No, when I hear you speak like this, it sounds familiar. Maybe I'll figure out their VA after I hear them talk a little bit more.
I don't... What's your name?
Eva Maria.
Well, Eva Maria, there's no inn in this village. Do you have somewhere to sleep tonight?
Nope. But the ground here looks plenty comfortable.
Well, you can't sleep here. Staying outside at night violates the second precept.
Does it, though? If I remember correctly, it was no one should tread at night. So if I walk on my hands, or if I just sit on my ass, that should be within the rules.
The... what now?
Oh, wait. Have you not heard of the Exalted Church and its teachings?
Nope.
Oh, well, then you need to learn. Come, I'll take you to the church.
Oh, come on! I don't care about some church's rules.
Well, you should. The Underfoot makes our lives easier. And all
I have
he
yet to
asks
see
for
evidence
in
of that.
return is that we obey his rules.
Then tell me this.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Let's say I follow their dumb rules. Will your God help me when I need it?
I'll never forget those words. You said them so flippantly, yet they cut so deep.
Could the Underfoot make a rock that was so big and unmovable that it couldn't kick it?
And oh, how that cut did sting. Such a question flew in the face of everything I knew. How? Irritation, turmoil, shock, horror. All of these emotions seemed to roll into one. Rage. My rage boiled to the surface, spewing forth in the form of words. How dare you question our savior?
You should question everything.
Sorry. I thought we were too old for tantrums, but guess I was wrong. In any case, I don't need your help. I'll live my life my way, and you live your life yours. Toodaloo.
Huh? Wait!
They sound so familiar.
She's gone. Where did she... At the time, your sudden disappearance confused me. I remember mulling it over my entire way home.
I probably recognize them from Star Rail if I had to guess. There's a surprising amount of cast in Shadowverse that are in Star Rail. Like, for instance, PJ Matson, the voice of... Well, Misha. Voice of, Was it Misha? Anyway, they voice PJ Matson voices Herta in Honkai Star Rail. Misha, not Misha. Misha. I don't know why I was fumbling on their name. She has a card now with Cetus.
To haunt me. For the first time in my life, I found myself unable to sleep.
I find that very often. But then again, I'm an old man. I'm in my 30s.
Walking about at night without reason was
I don't know how old
forbidden by the
Esperanza's
priests.
supposed to be in here. I'm gonna put her in the ballpark of 6 to 12.
But surely just walking around inside the church would be fine. Or so I told myself. I was afraid to fall asleep alone that night. I sought only the comfort of an adult's reassurance. But instead, I found...
So, how's the merchandise doing?
Of the current batch, I'd say 2 are viable. But there's still time for the others.
What is going on here? Are they trading slaves?
What about Esperanza? She doesn't have much meat on her bones, but she's got a cute face.
I don't like where this is going.
No, we still have a use for her. She looks after the younger children, reducing our workload. I'd prefer to keep her around a little longer.
Well, what about our workload, huh? She's guaranteed to get a good price, so let's sell her while we've got the chance.
Oh yeah, they're definitely selling kids into slavery.
Believe me, I know her worth. That is why we're drilling those prayers and rituals into her. The church has many wealthy patrons, after all.
It is a real shame the land here's so barren. Thank the Lord for providing us with children to raise in place of crops.
Yikes.
Yeah, with those prophets, we're living way better than any farmers. Forget the Lord. We should be thanking those brats.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Excuse Excuse me? Are you forgetting who raised them? If you're going to thank anyone, thank the church.
Fair enough.
I know now that this is all too common. No matter how revolting, prayers alone would not put food in our little bellies. But at the time, I couldn't understand such cruelty. Or perhaps I didn't want to understand.
How do you get out of this?
As fear and confusion filled my mind, your voice, Eva Maria, added itself to the chaos.
Let's say I follow their dumb rules. Will your god help me when I need it?
So is like slavery not included in those 6 precepts? I would like to see a written form of all 6 of these rules that we're not supposed to break.
I finally understood.
The 6 does not seem like enough rules for a society.
I understood why your words cut me so deeply. Was it truly the Underfoot who saved me from hunger? No. It was the church and the villagers. Then, when would our Lord deign me fit to save? Perhaps...
Never.
I knew I heard something. Esperanza, what are you?
She must have heard us. Damn it. Now we gotta sell her in a hurry. There goes our honeypot.
Perhaps our Lord would save me from these wolves in sheep's clothing.
Perhaps. I hope so. Otherwise, you're out of luck, kid.
Oh, Divine Lord, our light, our Savior. With each step you take, you show us the way.
Is she praying?
By your power,
Said the preacher, I guess.
grant my wish. Save me. Oh, save me, Lord.
So how does she end up with a gas mask or a breathing apparatus?
I finished my plea and waited. I'm sure it was but a fleeting moment to everyone else, but it felt like an eternity to me.
The adherent
Did
is
you
laughing.
think the Underfoot would really come to your rescue? Not happening, kiddo. No way, no how. Now come here.
Run, kid.
The man lunged at me, and I felt my feet lift off the ground.
Well, you're screwed.
All my struggles, all my efforts until then, it was all for naught. But that's when...
Eva Maria came. Ooh.
He's right. Your god won't save you. He'd rather just sit on his rear and watch.
That's when I heard the voice of my god.
Oh, we didn't get a full cut of that CG. We'll probably get it in another
What are
episode.
you?
This another brat from the village?
No. No. I don't recognize her.
Well, whoever you are, you're in for...
Oh, there we go. Oh. That's not good. Or I guess it is good for you. Take that, child slavers.
What just happened?
Did you do that? What in the world are you?
Faint.
Faint. Nah, I'll wait for the full shot.
I stood there frozen as I tried to wrap my head around what just happened. You approached me.
Good evening. And what a lovely evening it is.
What?
Oh, that looks good.
What are you doing here?
For some reason, I just couldn't get you off my mind. So I thought I'd see if little Miss Nosy wanted to talk for a spell. It's the least I could do. Phony as I am, I'm still a god after all.
So you are a god.
A god? Are you the Underfoot?
No. Weren't you listening before? I'm not from this world. I inherited the power of a god back home. Though I'm hardly what folks would call a true god.
A different world. Another god. You're not teasing me, are you?
Don't take my word for it. You saw what I did to those crooks. That was the divine power I received.
Sleep?
Whatever I say must be.
Oh, that is a divine power indeed. That's like Ars Magna from Tuaru. That's crazy OP.
Why?
I mean, I don't really know how it works. It just does.
That's not what I'm asking. I mean... Why did you save me? I can't go back to the church now. Who knows what they do to me after what I've seen? I can't pray anymore. Now that I know our God won't save me, my prayers will be empty. So what now? Who do I turn to for help? For guidance?
Is that all? Well, if it's guidance you need, I'll give it to you.
I think that's the same VA that does the voice of Bunny, now that I think about it.
How's that sound? If you'd like, I can be your new god.
That was the day we became friends. I left the church behind and began living with you.
And where was that exactly? Ooh! Cat.
I'm home.
Welcome back. Did you get everything?
A lot of beautiful CGs this time around. I wonder which one will be the thumbnail.
Well, I got the food.
And the books?
I told you already. We cannot afford them.
Well, you can't afford books? Can't she just say, and then money will be raining from the sky, and then it won't, what'll happen? How does her powers work exactly?
You never used your powers after that night at the church.
Oh,
Perhaps if you had, we would have lived more comfortably.
there's a chess set over there. It's right behind my head.
Like I've said 1,000 times, we are still children, so we cannot work.
I thought the last image was the full screen one, but no, this is. Unless it zooms out further in a minute.
We only have so many coins to live off of, which means we have to be careful.
Fine. Then you'll just have to listen to me talk your ear off.
It will have to wait until after we clean. How can this place already be dirty?
Sorry.
I always feigned disinterest in your stories. But in reality, I could hardly wait to hear your next tale. You'd tell me of weapons that shot metal far distances, of bandits who wander the sea of sand, of the two other gods in your original world.
Two other gods. So these are guns, bandits of the sea and sand, so pirates and sand pirates.
Your stories filled my mind with wonder. I treasured each and every one of them. In exchange for tales from your world, I told you what I knew of this one. I told you everything the church had taught me, from the precepts and hierarchy to the founding of the exalted church.
Oh, so the underfoot is the reason that inescapable suffering is gone.
Okay.
Correct. Is something wrong?
No, not exactly. I always thought this world felt off somehow. That explains it.
I mean, the giant massive legs and wings did kind of give me as a little bit off-putting.
There would be times when I didn't understand what you were saying.
This is going to be the stream with the most feet in it now that I realized.
Well, whatever.
It's a running gag on the
Well,
channel that I'll put
dinner's
feet
ready.
in a lot of thumbnails. But I'll do like I'll do a test thingy on YouTube where I'll put multiple thumbnails and then one of them will have feet in it and that one will always be the one that gets the most clicks.
Yay! Is it me?
Y'all know what you've done. Speaking of channel analytics, I would like to thank everybody who sat through or like left playing in the background me reading an entire novel for 6.5 hours in the video before this one into the Shadowverse playlist. According to my channel analytics, 11% of you watched the whole thing. So, thank you to those people. Now that's true at the time of me recording this, and it'll probably only accrue more views over time. But like because I'm a relatively smaller channel at the time of recording this, my Shadowverse story streams only get about 60 to 80 something views on average. So, that video is at 30 at the time of recording this. So, let's see if it stays around 11% when it starts to hit its peak. But, when eventually this game ends of service in 10 years, who knows what those view numbers will be at. I've been noticing some of my older videos starting to pop up in the algorithm. Some of my Valkyria Chronicles 4 playthrough videos have actually been getting increased views right now. I wonder why. There being renewed interest in Valkyria Chronicles on the channel might make me want to go back and maybe try to play another one. I thought about doing Valkyria Revolution on the channel. Maybe I will.
It's vegetables cooked with some fruit I found in the woods.
Fruit from the woods.
Oh, veggies.
Don't be so picky. You've got to eat up or else you'll never grow up to be big and strong. What's so funny?
I was just thinking that's an awfully tall order from someone so small.
That's just... You're only taller because you're older.
She's not going to be taller forever.
Besides, I'm not that much smaller than you. And since I'll eat anything, I'll catch up before you know it.
I wouldn't take that as a point of pride. And I am shorter than almost all of my friends, so I feel your pain.
That right? Well, I'll look forward to seeing that day.
Although that's mostly my fault for having friends that are like 6'2".
Enough with your teasing. Make sure you wash your feet before eating.
Wash your feet before eating. Right. I'm gonna put that in my out of context tab. No one's gonna get that. Only the people that watch this stream are gonna get that joke, and that when I post that in another Discord server.
Yes, ma'am.
Though we were poor, I never once cared. Compared to my dreary existence in the church, my days with you were filled with color.
If I were you, my days would be filled with dread after thinking what happened to the rest of those kids in that church.
I couldn't wait to grow up. We could look out for one another. Us against the world.
I'm trying to remember if slavery came up all that often in any of the other Shadowverse stories. Definitely not a lot of child slavery in specific, but I'm sure it did come up.
We would be happy.
I guess there was the planet with everyone that was a Misha. I guess there were slaves there, technically.
Well then, eat up.
Thanks for the food.
What happened?
Eva Maria? Eva Maria!
Oh.
I carried you to the bed and checked your breathing was still steady. Night fell, and at last... Eva Maria!
I dropped something on my keyboard.
I carried you to the bed and checked your breathing.
I have too much knickknacks and junk on my desk.
Night fell, and at last you opened your eyes.
Wow, we're getting a lot of CGs in this one chapter. No wonder this was the 30 MB chapter. Oh no, that's the piano version of the main theme that's playing.
Eva Maria, are you all right? You don't seem to have a fever.
Oh, shucks. It finally happened. A lot faster than I thought, too.
What happened? What do you mean, it? What is it?
What do you mean? Do you know why you collapsed?
I'm sorry, Esperanza. I've been keeping some big secrets from you.
No shit.
2 of them, in fact. The first secret is that my world was destroyed. A monster stole the power of the divine and went mad.
Wait a minute. That lines up with a few worlds we've been to before. So that could be the world that Lessons of Lanecrest took place in. Because that... someone stole the power of a god in that one. So we've got to add that to the list of worlds that this could be referencing. I guess in an alternate version of Natera, that also could have happened because Viridia Magna's power was going to get stolen by Belphomet. What's another one where that could play out? Monster stole the power. I guess it could be Dual. Bradbury.
But then how
But that world
are you
didn't get
here?
destroyed.
I was the only one who escaped.
You mentioned that there were 2 other gods where you came from as well.
Even with my powers, the monster still managed to corner me. At the last moment, I said, I want to live. And was sent here.
Eva Maria, I don't understand.
If her power can make anything she says happen, it'll happen.
What do you mean you wanted to live? What else would you do?
And that is the second secret I've kept from you.
I'm dead.
Esperanza, do you know what happens when a person stops living?
They die? I don't know how the afterlife works, if there is one. It's one of the reasons I'm kind of agnostic.
What?
You don't, do you? No, it's not just that you don't know. You can't. The very you don't, do you? No one in this world does.
What about other worlds?
It's not just
The very concept is blocked from your understanding.
in this world, when a life ends, they are simply forgotten and fade away into oblivion.
What? Like literally, or like over time?
That is the power of the underfoot.
Yikes. Why do you know that?
Eva Maria? What are you...
I suppose this is my one chance to change this world.
Wait. Are you the god of this world? But when it gets destroyed in the future or something?
Think. Understand.
Uh-oh.
No.
I'm guessing that this 5-letter word is death. Since nobody knows when you stop living was the way she phrased it, correct? Do you know what happens when a person stops living? You don't. No one in this world does. The very concept is blocked for... Yeah. So, what's a 5-letter word that means not living? Death.
No.
Just as I was about to ask you to repeat yourself, it happened. Suddenly, I understood. Life always, without fail, ends. When you close your eyes for that final time, you never open them again.
The underfoot.
It felt like a fog had been lifted in my head.
So the underfoot is like a god of death?
But what I saw before me scared me even more. After all, if life could end, that meant... Don't tell me. Eva Maria, are you...
Good. It worked. Yes. This life of mine is approaching its end.
Why is it approaching its end?
But that means... I won't ever see you again. Ever. No matter what.
No matter what. And because you belong to this world, you'll forget me and our time together.
That sucks.
Lovely, isn't it? You'll forget the doubts I planted in your head. After you leave this place, you may even make new friends and live out the rest of your life happily.
How could you say such...
Man, Shadowverse really knows how to make some depressing sounding music.
Or at least...
That's probably Yoshihiro Ike.
That's what would happen if I let it.
I wonder if Shadowverse will ever upload the full OST
I'll
somewhere.
have to deal with my last request.
I know some people have ripped it from the files and uploaded it, but I wonder if they'll ever put it up on the official channel.
Your last request? Stop! You don't mean that!
She hasn't explained why she's dying yet.
Thank you for calling out to me that day. You're so smart, yet so stubborn. A bit bossy, but it's part of your charm. Meeting you has been told myself I would simply fade away. All alone. That's what a coward like me deserves. Nothing else. But then, I started to get scared. Everyone I knew is gone. You're the only one who knows of my existence. If even you forget me, it'll be like...
You never existed to begin with.
I just can't bear that thought.
So can you use your powers to make her remember?
Please.
Stop it, Eva Maria! I'll do all the chores from now on. I won't ever ask you to eat another vegetable again. I'll even let you sleep in as long as you'd like. So please, just get better. Please, Eva Maria.
I don't even know how to comprehend a child understanding death for the first time. I remember when I was taught about death for the first time. It was when my Aunt Teresa died, when I was like 5 or 6. And, I can't imagine going through this person that you live with and also worship as a god, and also that being how you learn how death works.
I'm so sorry. I may be just a fake, but I'm still a god. I shouldn't be by your side in the first place.
So why are you dying? How are you dying? Can it be prevented? Can it be fixed? Can it be delayed? Is it inevitable?
If only I'd never become a god.
You said it so flippantly. I'm sure you thought I wouldn't notice. But those words, those words changed my life forever.
If only you never became a god.
Well then, all I need to do to stay by your side is become a god, right?
How did you come to that conclusion?
What?
If I become a god, a true god, I can stay with you forever, right?
That's not how that works, I don't think. I'm unsure. It hasn't been explained.
Now, there's a surprise, Esperanza. It's not like you say such things.
If there's one thing I've learned from your stories, it's that even the impossible is possible. I can't stand the idea of being away from you forever. I won't let that happen.
Then it's a promise. You'll become a god. And we'll meet again.
Yes, I swear it.
Good luck, then.
Eva Maria!
Ave Maria. Or maybe that's a little too soon.
Esperanza, no matter what happens.
I hate how my president is so obsessed with that song, which kind of makes it ruined in a way. Oh, she is gonna make you remember her.
Your last words were so quiet. I had to read your lips. But they're forever etched into my heart.
What were the last words?
Those words will someday change this world. But for now,
Oh!
they're our little secret. It was just like you said. When life ends in this world, that person disappears. And all memories of them are erased.
But she used the last of her power to let you remember.
I could only watch. helpless, as your motionless body simply faded away.
We did not get a lot of clarification on Eva Maria's entire backstory.
But I refused to shed tears, for I had much to do.
It sure looks like you're shedding tears to me.
I had to become a god. I had to see you again.
How does that work? I guess if you become a god, you could probably undo what the Underfoot's doing, so at least you would be able to remember her fully? But what's going on with your current memories? How are we having this flashback if you don't remember?
And in order to do that, I had to become stronger.
Okay, now how'd you go about that?
Seasons passed in the blink of an eye. Before I knew it, I'd grown taller than you.
How long did that take, like 2 years?
As I grew, the clothes you'd left behind no longer fit, and I procured new ones.
Did you steal them?
Even the house we lived in together became too small for me. Soon, the time I spent missing you grew longer than our time together. To avoid succumbing to this world's miasma and forgetting you, I began wearing a mask.
Oh, that's why you wear the mask? So the miasma is what makes people forget.
Then, one day,
Wait, is this the same world as Dual? Because in Dual's world, people were also being forgotten when they died, right? Or at least the people that were killed by Dual were.
after all that time spent thinking of you and only you, I became you.
What?
Me, huh? I don't recall ever acting like you do.
Well, of course you don't think so. After all, you're just an illusion. A figment
That
of
makes a
my
lot more sense
imagination,
in retrospect.
created in memory of Eva Maria. I copied your personality, your actions. I even created a little imaginary friend to talk to. All so I could remember you. And after all these struggles, all this waiting, we finally approach the end.
So how does this strategy of getting the church and the heretics to fight each other result in you becoming a god?
Just a little longer, and I'll have you back, Eva Maria.
Okay. I know that we're at the climax at this point, it seems, or maybe not the climax, but this is a good stopping point. So, this has been about 2.5 hours. I'll see you all in the next stream, where I edit the rest in. Otherwise, this will probably just go smoothly transition into Chapter 8. Bye-bye. Alrighty. Well, where we left off, we were doing Chapter 7. It was pretty interesting. We learned a lot. Now it's time for Chapter 8, where all hell was probably about to break loose. And we still don't have any gameplay. But, to be fair, you know the running gag at this point if you've been watching the playlist. How dare they interrupt my story with gameplay? Adherent.
Morning!
Are you gonna sell these kids into slavery too?
Oh my! And a good morning to you too. You're both up early.
This story got really dark really fast.
Well, yeah, we have to wake up early if we want to pray with Esperanza.
She yawns at dawn, but she never misses a prayer. That's why we gotta get up early, too.
To be fair, I'm not sure she ever sleeps. She's burning the candle at both ends to use her own turn of phrase.
Goodness me. She's been a rather good influence on you then. You do well to listen to her. As long as you pray to our divine Lord, fortune will surely smile upon you.
This is the place.
Hey, I recognize that night design.
Reporting to Her Eminence. Current position, 2,307 steps northeast. Destination aligns with the Inquisitor's report. First objective, find the leader of the Heretics. Second objective, eliminate any and all heretical influences. On my signal, we move out.
The Archknights are here.
You're the Archknights, correct? What brings you to our humble village?
As of 1 hour ago, this village has been identified as the base of operation belonging to enemies of the Exalted Church. As such, we will now commence a search for their leader. I suggest you evacuate immediately.
Evacuate? Wait! I understand the need for urgency, but many here cannot afford to simply pack up and leave. Please have mercy!
Should they choose to remain, so be it. Our investigation will continue regardless.
Okay. Are you going to be killing innocent civilians?
Move out!
Hey!
Why would you need to evacuate people if it's an investigation?
We were just playing at the church.
Use force if necessary.
Oh my god. They're hitting kids. To be fair, slavery is permitted under the church's rules, so I don't know why I'm not surprised.
Commencing investigation. We'll start with the church.
Check the villagers' houses as well. Leave no stone unturned.
What are you looking for? I guess you're looking for the leader of Elmot, but are you gonna find him? What if they've led an attack somewhere else by now?
What do you think you're doing? We're working over here. Ugh.
No, not William!
Stop! I beg you! My wife is sick. She needs her peace and quiet.
Not Anthony!
No! No!
Night will fall before we get back to the capital at this rate. We must withdraw.
Good thing they can't be out at
We'll
night.
be back tomorrow. Until we find what we're looking for, we'll come back as many times as needed.
It looks like Velmont got what they want.
How could they? They destroyed our village.
Including the fields. Now what do we do?
Well, at least they didn't kill you guys.
They even roughed up my sick wife. Have they lost their minds?
They did what? Holy shit. Actually,
Such
holy shit is right.
ignorance. Such cruelty. It's...
Disgusting. I agree.
Lady Velmot!
I'm sorry I couldn't get here sooner.
Don't say that. I'm just glad you weren't discovered.
Well, I don't see much to be glad about.
Wait, were you working for Velmont this whole time? I thought you were an inherent to the church.
No matter where I look, all I see are victims of this senseless violence.
We never
From
learned
our
this
homes
inherent's
to our
name.
crops, nothing has been spared. I see your pain. I hear your cries. So let me add my voice to yours. Why? Why did this have to happen? We're simply living our lives. Is it now a crime to struggle? To fight for survival?
If it means you have to work night hours in order to make ends meet, then according to the 2 laws out of the 6 laws we learned, yes, it is a crime. Not that I agree with it.
Fair.
It isn't fair.
You're right, William. It isn't fair.
We've committed no sin, yet the exalted church sees us fit to attack on a whim?
Yeah, they're looking for you just because Esperanza knows how to go invisible. Or disappear, technically.
This isn't fair.
Step out of
This
space and time.
isn't justice. We did nothing wrong. It's the church that's wrong.
Yeah, we don't deserve this.
You tell him, Anthony.
We can't let the church trample all over us. We need to tell others of our suffering, of our plight. Send word to the next town over, and the next one after that. We, heretics, will right the wrongs of this world. Our corrupt oppressors, the so-called exalted church, will know our fury.
Well, this is going to be a big recruitment drive. This might give them the push from the hundreds to the thousands in numbers that they need.
The people, no, the world, must know of our fight for equality. Let them hear our prayer. If we join hands with our brothers and sisters, no one can stop us, not even the Hierophant herself.
I think she can. She has the power of miracles.
Now go! Spread our gospel over the hills and into every valley!
Yes! Yes!
Spread the word!
Tell them our story!
With this, the match is lit. Our doctrine will spread like wildfire, sowing doubt in its wake. These doubts will turn to whispers, whispers to dissent, and dissent to outcry.
Revolution is at hand.
And all this
The upper
outcry
hand.
will lead to chaos.
Oh, Miralia.
Sweet Miralia, with your prodigious intellect. Your obsession with efficiency will be your undoing. At long last, the time for change has come.
I don't think it's her efficiency that's going to be her undoing here. Her undoing here is the fact that they're not allowed to be outside at night yet, and you guys are. So it's like, you guys could just, like, stay far enough away to where they couldn't reach you in a single day's walk, and then they can't do shit. I guess they could find, like, a halfway point to take a nap, I guess, indoors.
It is time. Let the emergency congregation begin. First on the agenda.
Prioritize reports regarding the town. 8 seconds.
8 seconds?
Ma'am, there are protests in the 6th, 8th, and 9th dioceses in response to our investigations. All affected dioceses are in close proximity to the Heretics' base. How should we proceed?
No action necessary. Next.
What? But Your Eminence...
We don't have the ability to. It's too much.
Silence. Please continue, Hierophant Miralia.
Status report on the dispatched Archknights. 6 seconds.
Ma'am.
6 seconds?
Yesterday's search failed to uncover the heretic leader. This morning, the troops set out for the village once again to continue their investigation.
Inform the knights that they must thoroughly search the area.
I don't want to know what
the village
thoroughly
church.
means to someone
We
that's an
believe the
efficiency and
Inquisitor
math
is there as
nerd.
well.
Yes, ma'am.
Moving on. Any reports on matters unrelated to the protests? Very well. Then, by our decree...
Your Eminence, may I speak?
7 seconds.
Jeez, what an ass with her little seconds. At least give people 3 minutes.
The people attacking the knights no longer attend Mass. Some of them have even declared themselves heretics. It appears they're bolstering their ranks by demonizing the church. If this continues...
No action necessary. Do not make us repeat ourselves again.
Make us repeat ourselves? Are you, like, multiple people?
This heresy is like a flame. Removing a few logs from the fire will do nothing to quell it. Of course, should the blaze grow too strong, we have ways of extinguishing it quickly.
Then why are you not doing that?
As such, There is no reason for further action. Finding the Heretics' leader, the source of this flame, will extinguish their fervor.
To be fair, the source of this flame is you, not their leader. Their leader put the idea in people's heads. Whether you cut the head off the snake, the poison remains.
You've thought this out well, Your Eminence.
No, she
Whoever
hasn't.
their leader is, they're clearly capable enough to cause concern.
We will not entertain idle speculation. By our decree, this congregation is now adjourned.
Your Eminence!
We are in the middle of a congregation. You have 3 seconds.
They're attacking.
My apologies, but a mob has breached the Holy Citadel, and their leader claims to be the head of the Heretics.
What? I see. So, you've played your hand at last. I knew you would come slithering back. But mark my words. I will not go down without a fight.
That was a short chapter. What was that, like 12 minutes? Less than that, even. Chapter 9, To Change or Not to Change. Still no battles, 13 MB. Alright. People gonna start dying. Ooh, this is a new person.
Let us through!
Yeah! Open up!
William and Anthony are leading the charge.
Absolutely not! The elders live beyond these walls!
Oh, the elders, you say?
So what? Why are they worth protecting and not us?
If you won't move willingly, we'll pry these doors open ourselves.
And what exactly do you intend to do upon entering?
The Archknights! We thought you'd be gone by now!
Thank goodness. Please, subdue these savages.
Of course. Leave it to us.
I'm
This is
surprised
your
you
last
didn't.
chance. Stand down now!
If only they could convert some of the Archknights, then this would really snowball in the Heretics' direction.
Or be crushed beneath divine wrath.
Oh yeah? Let's see the so-called divine wrath in action.
Chaos.
Alright.
The church destroyed our village. Look at these poor children. Their home was taken from them. Please, lend us your aid. Together we will right the wrongs of the church. We have done nothing to deserve this treatment. We simply yearned for equality. And look at how they treat us in kind.
Wait, did the church really? Well, the Archknights are here. And rumor has it the neighboring diocese.
We need your strength. Let us join our hands in a new prayer for a new God. Hold out your hand.
The upper hand.
Join our choir in song to a new Lord.
You could say that the Heretics have the upper hand in this battle.
Utter chaos.
I wouldn't call this utter chaos. This is pretty organized.
That is my objective. Only that will bring about change.
I don't think you need chaos. I think you just need stern revolution or diplomacy, but in this case, revolution is going to work faster.
From the highest peaks to the deepest crevices of society, all will fall into disorder. Only then can we all be equal. Now, let me hear your voice.
What the? Who are you?
You don't know who this is?
Velmot!
Show him what the leader of the Heretics can do!
The leader? Then you're...
Tell me, Knight. No. Gregor.
Whoa!
Tell me where your thoughts lie.
She knows all of them.
How do you know my name?
Answer me, Gregor. Why do you stand against our just cause?
Why? By the Hierophant's order, I...
Order? Come now. Miralia is no fool.
She'd never order the suppression of such a meager force. Surely you've not heard from her directly.
Well...
Oh, wow. You're gonna play the chain of command card.
Gregor, I can see doubt in your eyes. You see all these people proclaiming the wrongs.
To be fair, Moralia, I think, did say no action is needed.
Their anger, their frustration. Surely you've wondered, are they really wrong? Is their fury not justified?
You guys did burn down a village.
No, I would never.
Oh, Gregor, don't be afraid. You have served the church well. I simply wish for you to open your heart to our cause. No one will condemn you for simply listening, will they?
Yeah, to be fair.
Well...
Sir Knight, do not indulge this fiend for even a second.
You don't even know his name. How is he supposed to take you seriously?
Leave this place. Your comrades require your aid at the main gates.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Well...
Okay, fuck Gregor
if
then.
It isn't Miralia.
1 minute. You have 1 minute to explain yourself, Heretic. Explain why you have led this rebellion. And repent.
You never change, do you? You had that same attitude the day you chased me out of the church. You always prioritized action over dialogue. I'd expect no less from the church's perfect little prodigy.
Is it revenge you seek?
Revenge? Surely you jest.
Change. Chaos.
What need do I have for revenge? You won, I lost. The elders chose you as the new Hierophant, ousting me in the process. Even when you ordered my arrest and left me with no choice but to flee, I bore you no ill will. I was the loser, and I was given a loser's plight.
I'm starting to feel like you were pretty mistreated, all things considered, Belmont.
But if we look outside the Citadel, you garnered more support from among the general public. That is what makes you dangerous. You use honeyed words to lead others away from their allotted path.
What nonsense. I simply extended a hand where no one else would, Miralia.
No. Your words are empty. Your sentiment fake.
Do you got proof for that?
I shall ask one more question, Heretic. Regarding this lofty goal of yours. How exactly will you bring about this world of equality?
By destroying the exalted church, of course. We shall release humanity from the precepts and hierarchy.
I will admit the church's doctrine is not perfect. There will
Okay.
always be those we cannot guide down our path.
Well, I think that you need to either update it or abandon it then.
However, what lies at the heart of your goal is not reform.
I feel like making a constitution
but
for a country and then
destruction.
never adding to it or changing it.
Instead of brokering dialogue and peace, you invoked violence. Therefore, I do not
You
believe
invoked
for a
violence
single
first,
second
Moralia.
that you truly desire equality. Your movement is hollow, Heretic. There is no plan, no future you envision. Just words which you use to prey upon the ignorant. In other words, you practice the opposite of what you preach. You call for the dissolution of the church, not for the freedom of the people,
But for what?
but because you simply crave destruction. Wanton destruction, I might add. Do not test me, Heretic. I see right through you.
I'm truly speechless, Miralia. You are far more capable than I ever imagined. Far, far more. Indeed, your deduction is correct. I have no vision for the future.
That kind of sucks. Everything you said, I kind of buy into full-heartedly. If you actually had conviction to back it up, I would be fully on your side.
However, if I have to nitpick, I'd say that I'm aiming for more than merely the destruction of the church. Your precious caste system will crumble, and we shall achieve equality. What will I do next, you ask? Well,
at that point, does it really matter what you do?
I'll simply demand inequality, proclaiming my side superior. It doesn't matter, so long as the world keeps changing.
Wait, you just want to start another one after that? Okay, that's a little inconsistent.
What utter foolishness. This world is not your plaything. Neither are its people. Your words breed only destruction, and your actions incite it.
I see why Esperanza didn't want to fully go with either side.
Surely they will see through your charade.
And yet here we are. I pull their strings and the mob dances along.
To be fair, Moralia, this is karma coming back to bite you. A lot of karma. What you did to Velmont, what you did to the villagers, and what you did to the poor.
You may be perfect, Miralia, but the people are far from it. They can barely remember what they ate yesterday. Instead, they focus on whether they will eat today. They cannot process your cold logic, and your logic certainly cannot process them.
Damn, Hans looks good.
You don't see the person beyond their value or function. You could never hope to guide anyone.
Which seems like a trait you should probably have as a religious leader. Oh!
Goad me all you like. It is clear to me that we have passed the point of reason.
That's a new CG.
Therefore, I shall lead by action. That is the duty of the Hierophant. Surely you have not forgotten.
She's about to cast a cool spell, isn't she? Or I guess Divine Miracle.
The power granted by our Divine Lord.
The Underfoot.
By offering up your body, you can perform a true miracle and summon the Underfoot.
Summon them?
How could I ever forget? For you see, that is my true purpose.
I don't like that the background's kind of black, but other than that, this is a pretty cool CG.
You are logic and efficiency personified, but that makes you predictable. That is why I incited this rebellion. That is why I stand before you now, so go ahead.
Summon the Underfoot. Let's kill the Underfoot.
Summon your divine oppressor, Miralia. No doubt the people will see you and be swayed to the side of good. And with that, I will have won.
When our Lord appears, your heretical movement will fall apart. Those lambs who strayed from the Lord's steps will return to our path. How will it be my loss?
People are fools, Miralia. True, the descent of a god will leave quite the impression. But even with your power, that god will remain for but a few hours. Sure, they'll remember
that's pretty good time.
And maybe the day after. But what about the day after that? Or the day after that? Mark my words, they'll forget. Your sacrifice, your miracle will prove pointless.
So she has to sacrifice herself to summon the god for like a few hours? That sounds like a really shitty power.
That is why I will win. With you gone, the exalted church will fall.
If the people are as foolish as you say, that only increases the need for discipline.
And then what's that going to accomplish?
My course of action is clear. By eliminating you, order shall be restored.
I don't think that's true.
Me?
The snake has already
These
bitten.
people aren't at my
Cutting
beck
off its
and
head
call.
saves no one.
They're here of their own desire for freedom. Killing me will do nothing.
As I have said twice now at this point.
Besides, all these people are doing is wishing for a better tomorrow. Is that so wrong? Will discipline do anything to stop that?
I would say it's going to make things worse.
But I suppose there's only one way to find out who's right. So go ahead. Make your move.
Even without my presence, our laws will prevail. The world shall remain as it is.
And I say the world will never again be the same. Even if you dispose of me, the fuse has already been lit.
That is another good analogy.
Oh, merciful God, may your steps subdue the suffering before us, and save the faithful who tread in your wake. I offer this humble body unto you, so that you may grace this world once more. O divine Lord, our light, our Savior. With each step you take, you show us the way. By your power, I ask that you grant my wish. My only wish is to maintain the world's order. This victory is mine, Heretic.
That's a little bit better.
No, it will be mine, Hierophant.
That was another short one. Maybe about 12, 15 minutes. Is it battle time? No, a flashback. A promise forged in the past. I thought we already reflected on her life with Eva Maria.
The story I'm about to tell is the story of how this world came to be. Many have heard the tale of how the Underfoot stomped out a great source of suffering from the land, answering the people's prayers.
Well, that implies that the land existed before then.
But this story takes place long before that. Back when the world still suffered, when life still ended. That world still had a god. But it was not the Underfoot.
Nor was it the upper hand.
Nor was it the upper hand. This god governed all, controlled all. A complete, perfect god. It was he the people prayed to
Oh, it's a he.
when they asked for the suffering to stop. When they asked for life without end. He answered their prayers, making them all forget that life was finite. But in doing so, half of his power, the half that governed life's end, was sealed away.
And that was the upper hand, I'm guessing.
That half, left forgotten by the world along with life's inevitable end, was the upper hand. The remaining half, which watches over humanity as it marches through life, was the Underfoot. The Underfoot and the upper hand. The exalted church and the heretics. In truth, they worship the same god.
Partially.
All that God did was answer the people's wishes, and he ended up split in two for his kindness. So you see, if you want to know who worships the right god, the church or the heretics, the truth is that it doesn't matter.
Fair point.
The exalted church, the heretics, allies, enemies, victory.
That was Gregor and
failure.
Anthony.
I do not seek such trifling things.
You seek to become a god, a true god.
Of course, I couldn't ignore such matters either. Indeed, one must know the world to have any hope of changing it. In that regard, knowledge of life's end proved essential to my work. Truly, I am in Eva Maria's debt.
Definitely you are.
You could say she opened my eyes. That which was once hidden was suddenly visible. Such as the place where the people of the past entombed the departed. Truly a relic of a forgotten era. Back when life's end was simply a fact of life. In this place of remembrance,
So she's in like a catacombs
where
or
not
a cemetery?
single soul breathes, I somehow never felt alone. There, I found records upon records of the old world and how the people viewed their fleeting existence.
Oh, wow. I was actually curious if the magic that makes people forget the dead, if it extended to written stuff.
I learned of how they cherished life. Every aspect of it. Life's beginning, life's end. They were seen as events to commemorate. They believed we are born of the earth and then ascend to the sky.
So they believe in an afterlife.
Our feet to the ground, we toiled away, hoping that one day the Divine Lord would welcome us with open arms to that place beyond the clouds. But the Divine Lord depicted in these tomes was far different from the one I knew. The god of the past had a human body.
A complete human body.
Complete human body.
I wonder if it's someone we know.
Which could mean only one thing.
A human could become a god.
Our current god, the Underfoot, was incomplete. A mere vestige of his former self. The upper half, those welcoming arms extended to those who had completed their life's journey, were no longer part of this world. This was a problem. I didn't want to chance Eva Maria's secret command going to waste. I had to restore this god to his former glory. I would do anything necessary to accomplish this goal.
Just gotta slap some legs
My
and feet
promise
together.
to
And
Eva
hands.
Maria. But my journey was not an easy one. I studied hard and learned to support myself. Then, I slowly started currying favor with the Underfoot's faction. I started with a small local church and worked my way up.
Which leads to you becoming an inquisitor at some point.
By the time I had infiltrated the church's bureaucracy, I had already grown into an adult. I would have liked to fulfill my promise to Eva Maria sooner, but
such is life.
Such is life. The Hierophant is the only one who can summon the Underfoot. So I had to gain the church's trust to meet her. And trust takes time.
Years. Decades. I wonder how old she is.
5 seconds. Your report. Quickly.
I expect that Esmeralda is like probably in her 20s or 30s at the youngest. If it turns out she's like 18 to 20 though, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
I had heard of Miralia's quirks, but she was even more cold and calculating than I had anticipated. She barely even registered my presence. But for my plan to succeed, I needed her to summon the Underfoot. So I came up with a little scheme. First, I would need to draw her attention to me. Perhaps with some pertinent information. Preferably information regarding a threat to the church. One large enough to warrant the summoning of a god.
A schism.
For that, I decided to pay a visit to the Heretics. They didn't take long to find, walking about at night as they did.
You're from the church!
I'm sorry for the scare. I'd hate to get off on the wrong foot with my new friends.
Friends?
My goodness,
Are we gonna learn this guy's
were they
name?
on guard at first. But luckily, Velmot agreed to meet with me alone.
There's another person here. That doesn't look like alone to me.
I mentioned Miralia. It was clear I'd gotten her attention.
So you want to join us and act as a spy in the church? Have I got that right, Esperanza?
Yes, I wish to be your ally. Making the Heretics into a bigger threat would be beneficial to my plans in more ways than one. I thought perhaps a new god would help bolster their ranks. So I gave them one. The upper hand.
You let them know about its existence.
I mostly just conveyed the information written in the tomes I'd found, but my efforts paid off. I watched as their numbers
So you're the one who
grew,
came up with their doctrine.
all according to plan.
Interesting. The plot thickens. You might as well be the leader of the
Reports
Heretics.
on the Heretics proved useful. Miralia took notice and made me an inquisitor. By ever so slightly adjusting my reports, I gave Velmot and the Heretics room to grow. And as an inquisitor, I was able to move about freely, which left me with time to explore the halls of the departed and gather anything else that would aid my plans.
I wonder what else is down here. Actually, now that I think about it, this Halls of the Departed does kind of look like the catacombs below Bradbury.
What a convenient place those ruins were. No one else in the world could see them, so I could disappear and reappear without a trace if needed.
Ah, so the memory alteration is how you're slipping out of here, because they can't understand or accept the concept of death, so you can just walk into a cemetery and it's like, where did they go? They just blinked out of existence. This is a dead end. There's nothing over here.
We're almost there, Eva Maria.
Just a little more, and your plan will come to fruition.
Indeed.
If you go through with this, the world will be turned upside down.
That's probably a good thing, to be honest. I don't like how it's run right now.
I am aware.
But you're going ahead with it anyway.
Change can be good.
I have a promise to fulfill after all. Our promise. I will change this world. I will get you back. Besides, I still haven't played my full hand. I still have our little secret.
I wonder what it is.
But don't worry. I will play that final card only when the time is right.
There's actually been something unique about every story so far. Like in Dreitson's, you were actually meant to look at the data books to try to solve the mystery of the final question that was left behind by Baphomet Alardalite, which then you use to solve and unlock a secret ending, which is the actual canon ending. Then in Kaori's story, it was actually written in such a way where it was actually out of order. And then it rearranged once all the pieces to solve the puzzle were there. Then, in the Wall story, there was like the way the lettering was spelled out, it was different. So there was always some like random capitals or missing letters. So you could take each chapter one letter and it would spell Dewal Lament.
And now?
So I wonder what the big twist is going to be for our chapter playthrough. For Esperanza's story. Wait, was there one for Galen? What was Galen's gimmick? I guess Galen's gimmick, the story itself, was just really weird. Because it was more of a puzzle than it was an actual story. It was literally a long game of tag where we actually had to memorize attack patterns and solve each battle like a puzzle.
At last, that time has come.
She's about to summon the Underfoot.
Inquisitor?
Let's put an end to this, shall we? It is time you all opened your eyes and faced the truth.
Alright. With that out of the way, now are we going to get to the final battle? There's usually only 12 to like 13 chapters in any of these stories, so we have to be getting close to the end. And there's a battle in this one, Chapter 11, Esperanza. I got a really jank crest dex, but we'll use it. We're using rotation decks.
You put an end to this? What an odd thing to say.
Why is that odd?
I have already finished this fight.
Oh, okay.
my
From your
summoned
POV, yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, yes, the moment I have been waiting for. Your summoning of the Underfoot. I must say, this was quite difficult to facilitate. I have much to thank you for, Velmont.
Is
done
Esperanza,
nothing
like,
worthy of
technically,
your thanks,
from some people's
Esperanza.
perspective, the villain of this story?
After all, this was all part of some grand scheme of yours.
Oh, you've got me.
Belmont saw through you.
Not that it matters, really. You helped me. Helped the Heretics. You gave us our God and taught us our prayers. We wouldn't be who we are today without you.
Ooh, that's gonna piss off Moralia even more now that she knows that.
That, and I have a feeling you and I aren't so different.
You are
In
not
fact,
so
we may
different,
even
you and
share the
I.
same goal.
Villain trope line 101.
Whatever your reasons may be, what you sought was the destruction of the exalted church, no?
Very astute, Velmont.
Then that's fine. With this, we...
We? What is this we business? No, your part in this plan is over, Velmont. But you did do a lovely job.
Oh, so we're just gonna kill Belmont?
Your words inspire the people. But what is a mob before a god? That's where you come in, Miralia.
Such insolence. Such arrogance. I understand that you can perform some small miracles. But do you really think that is enough to challenge the Hierophant?
She's got
The
more up
one
her
with
sleeve.
the power to summon a god.
Oh, not at all. At least, not as I am. For you see, the only being that can take on a god is another god.
What does she have to say to that?
What are you saying?
Oh, Eva Maria. It's been so long, hasn't it?
It has indeed. Too long, if you ask me.
Can they see her? Can anyone else see her?
What can I say? Changing the very foundation of a world is a tall order. You've seen firsthand all the preparations I've made, all the trials and tribulations I endured.
Inquisitor, explain yourself.
Okay, they can't see them.
Who are you talking to?
I learned the origins of this world. I learned that in order to change it, I needed the power of not one god, but
two. Two?
The god who watches over life's path, the underfoot, and the god who welcomes us beyond it,
The upper hand.
Alone, they were useless to my schemes. So I came up with a plan.
Miralia was a thorn in my side. I needed her to summon the underfoot.
Wait, why is Eva Maria the one telling us this?
So I could bring the two gods together at last.
But how are we going to summon the upper
Our
hand?
little secret would go to waste.
But now, I'm ready. All players, including the underfoot, are in place.
At last, at long last, I can carry out your last wish.
Those 6 words you said to me.
Our little secret.
Become the god of this world. Oh, those are some 6 powerful words indeed. That was what she did with the last of her power? Ave Maria, you wild, crazy woman. God. Girl? Not entirely sure.
What is the meaning of this? That form.
There it is.
Killing Aura. What is happening?
The upper hand is here.
Just who or what are you?
A god, Miralia.
That is spooky and I love it.
A god that once belonged to this world. One sealed away by the undead foot. The god of life's end. The very embodiment of...
She is the embodiment of death. Man, that's the second death god we've met so far in the story. And if you aren't remembering the other death god I'm referring to, you should watch my playthrough, or should I say read through, of the Anathema's Gambit novel. Macmillan is a god of death.
The upper hand. Thanks to my dear Eva Maria's divine power to make her words reality, I, Esperanza, have become the upper hand.
And how did you manage to do that?
That's...
I guess you're telling me right now.
That's not possible.
So Esperanza was always a god. She was always the upper hand. What does an underfoot have to do against an upper hand? The upper hand has the upper hand. It's over, Anakin. I have the upper hand.
In a way, you're right. It's not possible. For you. But it's not your fault, Miralia. You and all the people of this world simply cannot understand my new realm of control. Perhaps a demonstration is in order.
Is she gonna start killing people?
Have you ever even heard of... or perhaps a...
Dying? The afterlife?
What about this? No. It all
I don't know what the last one
sounds
could be.
like noise
I'm
to
guessing
me.
this is death, dying, Afterlife. Maybe afterlife? What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? What's an 8-letter word that's synonymous with death? This is also going to be underworld, right? U-N-D-E-R. No, too many letters. It's another 8-letter word for death that this could be. This could also just be ending instead of dying. What about the blank? Ooh, let's try graveyard. G-R-A-V-E... No. C-A-T-A... The catacomb. Maybe catacomb fits there. Or mausoleum? I don't remember how to spell mausoleum. Is it like M-A-S-A-L-E-U-M? Mausoleum? Maybe it's the mausoleum.
I'm sure this world would have continued on as such, leaving the concept of life's end behind forever. But then, Eva Maria appeared and revealed this world's deception to me.
The meddling of one outside god has spurred this world towards change.
She made it possible for me to change this world.
You mean force change upon it? The world is in perfect order. Every day the same as the last. God or not, if you intend to upset that balance, I will stand in your way.
Oop.
Then step forth, Meralia. For I intend to return what this world has forgotten. What it has lost. With these hands, I shall bring you back, Eva Maria.
Alright, battle time. Is it going to be a boss? Is it going to be a cheaty fight? Or is it going to be honest? Haven mirror match. Hope we're going first.
Now, these hands will save you.
You dare to defy God?
I think we can keep this hand. It curves out after turn 2. Oh, we got an emblem. During your turn, whenever an allied card is destroyed, give all enemy followers on the field -1/-1 to deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. And then what do you have? Whenever an allied card enters the field, give it. When this card leaves the field, banish it. During your turn, whenever a card is banished from the field, go all allied followers +1/+1 and restore to 1 defense. Okay. So we needed to play amulets. Amulets is the way to win here.
We can change only ourselves.
Or ward. Ward works well here too.
May the divine watch over you.
Gain true sight from slumber.
My ears are covered. My ears are covered.
I want to attack there so we don't get -2 attack to our 1/4.
May wings be at your back.
Ooh, that's pretty good. But I want to play this
Will save
and start
you.
ticking
You
down.
cannot run.
Be calm.
Sorry, but my teachings are
No divinity.
Creature punch!
That's bad news bears.
My final rest.
Does it have to be on my turn? During my turn. Okay, I have to destroy stuff on my turn.
You cannot run. Guide me.
Okay.
Can we talk after the battle?
May wings be at your back.
Alright, we can Himika.
Let's be kind to each other. Me? Are you sure?
Next turn we can Supplicant of Repose into
Never
another
give up
Shining.
Disorder is sin.
Is it destroy any card or is it just allies? I think it's allied, right?
You're off
careful. Let's see who's
Allied
tougher.
card is destroyed. That board is scary.
Gain true sight from slumber.
Fear not the god's absence.
Are we dead? Ooh, we might be dead here.
Face your judgment.
Oh, we're so close to dead. Giving you ward would be really nice. Okay. Allied card is it? Shouldn't that have destroyed? Allied card is destroyed. Give all enemy. Okay. I think we're just dead here. Yeah, I don't think we have a way out of this.
This starving world begs for me. Repent. Chew and swallow. Touch me.
Record this schism.
Yeah, we just die.
Forgive me, Eva Maria.
I think her win condition is a lot easier than ours. We need to just keep a hand of all amulets. Now that we know that we have to keep in a hand of all amulets, we just gotta mull hard for those. Give me all my 2-drop amulets.
Now, these hands will save you.
No.
You dare
no,
to defy
no.
God?
You're nice, but we need you later. There we go. Oh, Candima on 4 too. That's nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
God is on my side.
Record this schism.
We got our 5-drop removal just in case. We're gonna take some chip.
Record this schism.
Alright, now we can just set it up.
Sorry, but my teachings are tough.
This
Like
is the
ocean
perfect
waters.
hand.
Record this schism.
These tridents are our best card in this matchup.
May wings be at your back. How do I get home?
Let's play you, because you're kind of an immortal. Every time you destroy, you come back.
Never give up hope.
No,
If you want to learn more about Ilmarita, go watch my playthrough, or should I say read-through of the
How about a splash of holy water?
Longest Day in Babylon story. Should be the video before this one.
Let's see who's tougher.
Oh, they banished it? Oh, that's so annoying.
An end to a world without gods. Repent. Hatred will cremate the world. Out of the way.
Guess we could start
change only ourselves.
Playing you just for the emblem.
In foresight lies our path to salvation. Disorder is sin. Wisdom guides my faith.
My final rest.
Have a splash of holy water.
She's playing like a Evolve Haven right now, I think. Himika's pretty good right now.
To each other.
I think it doesn't matter because Himika will just block them both.
May wings be at your back. Me? Are you sure?
Oh, I wanted that Marwyn.
Like ocean waters. Poseidon.
Penance will save you. You cannot run.
And I guess we could get you.
All quests pass through darkness.
It's gonna be really hard to beat you if you keep healing, though. Man, where is my Marwyn?
Such kind words. Brace yourself.
She is the repose we sought.
I've nothing to say to you.
Can we talk after the battle?
Fear not the god's absence.
You're awful.
That's annoying.
Poseidon.
An
Let's
end
get you
to
on
a
the
world
field.
without gods. Record this schism. I need power.
Complying.
Gain true sight from slumber.
From the heavens.
Okay, that's gonna be annoying to break through.
Lies our path to salvation.
Face your judgment.
The hands of heaven are eternal.
I'll be able to Himika next turn. That would have been nice to have. So let's Himika.
Be kind to each other.
And then let's Blinding Faith.
Behold divinity.
The world
be a better place. Be kind.
I think killing you is best.
In foresight lies our path to salvation.
All quests pass through darkness.
No divinity.
Those three are gonna exile and buff
Trust
the
not
last
to
two.
blind faith, but to wisdom.
You're awful.
It's so annoying. That's very helpful though.
Record this schism.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This starving world begs for me.
How do I get home?
We did not draw a single Marwyn when we overdrew one of them, which kind of sucks.
Let the trial commence.
Oh, we are gonna deck. We have 8 cards left. Uh-oh. Did the game crash?
Have a bite.
Must be kinder.
Repent.
Me tutoring stuff out of my deck is kind of bad here.
Never give up hope. Never give up hope.
Look at me, folks.
Oh, and I can't even evolve the Marwyn because I'm dumb.
Let's see who's tougher.
That's kind of annoying.
Author the end.
Abhorrent.
Sorry, but my teachings are...
Look at me, folks.
We have 1 card left.
I need power.
Complying.
That's not enough.
This starving world begs for me.
That's enough.
Have a bite.
Abhorrent.
We did it. 0 cards in library, but we got there.
How is this possible?
She already told you how it's possible.
The god of this world is the underfoot. Any miracle you perform should pale in comparison.
Indeed. That was one of the many threats to my plan. But thanks to Velmont, the church no longer has a steady foothold in the people's hearts.
Oh, is this going to be one of those, they have less faith in the underfoot, therefore it's weaker now?
As the heretics grew in number, so too did the prayers to the upper hand. By weakening the people's faith in the church, we weakened the power of the underfoot himself.
Right on the money.
Which leads us to now. This moment, when the church is at its most vulnerable, is our only chance at victory. Or should I say, to seize the upper hand.
Okay, she's making my joke now.
Marvelous. Just marvelous. You've exceeded all my expectations, Esperanza. So this was your true aim. You used me to weaken the church. And then, with this little ace up your sleeve, you toppled a god. What a
wonderfully brazen plan.
It doesn't look to me like she's actually managed to summon the Underfoot yet.
I thought you were merely trying to put an end to the church's tyranny, but no, you were attempting to become a god. The precepts, the hierarchy, even the Hierophant herself, all of it is irrelevant before your new world order. For you are the god of this world now. Now, Esperanza, my new lord and master.
God, that feels really weird to hear.
What is it you seek? What miracles will you facilitate? Will your path be one of creation or destruction? Tell me, what are your plans for this world?
I think they've already spelled it out. They want to bring back Eva Maria.
Nothing.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. She's kind of a nihilist.
My one desire was to return the cycle of life and rebirth to this world. With that done, Eva Maria can now be reborn. That is all I wanted. And that is all I will do. How humanity progresses from here is their business, not mine.
Unbelievable.
Says the woman that wanted absolute... Actually, I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. It's kind of hard to tell. But, yeah, you just wanted chaos after overthrowing the church and had no plan for the future, so... How is what you want anything better than what Esperanza wants?
You become a god. The whole world is in your hands, and you'll do nothing with the privilege? Nothing?
What are you going to do about it?
Esperanza, have you gone mad?
Perhaps. I had one goal, and one goal only. To bring back the one precious to me. Gods, the world itself, all just means to that end.
But why?
Why not?
Oh, for goodness sake, what more do I have to say? I was simply doing what I must for the one I love. That's all. I suppose that would be hard for you to understand. For all your charisma, you lack any semblance of passion.
That's what Moralia also said.
Both you and the church have such clear ideas of how the world should be, and how it should not. In truth, both are correct. Law and order subdue the chaos of life, but too many rules can stifle the spirit.
A balance must be achieved.
But
an equilibrium, one might say.
With such affairs. The fate of humanity should be decided by humans. No. I intend to be a rather hands-off god. I will not offer my aid, nor my condemnation. Now, let's wrap things up, shall we? All that remains is to reunite the underfoot and upper hand.
And what will that do?
Their domains, both life's beginning and life's end, will be mine to control. And with it, I shall restore the cycle of life and rebirth. Then, Eva Maria, you can finally be reborn.
I'm also noticing some parallels to the story of Dies Irae, or more specifically, I guess, Paradise Lost. Mercurius's storyline. The cycle of endless recurrence. Life begets death, then rebirth. You ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Eva Maria?
What just happened? She took the mask off.
Well done, Esperanza.
Oh, we got the sad music playing again. We still need to figure out how she ends up in the Feast of Wolves.
Eva Maria?
Looks like you can finally hear me, which means you must have used the order I gave you. Become the god of this world. Maybe I went a little overboard.
You think?
In truth, I planned to stop at a simple, remember me. That alone would have burdened your heart plenty. But instead, I placed an even heavier
She looks so
burden
good
on
without
you.
the mask, but the mask is so cool. She has like a complete face. She looks kind of cute. But with the mask on, she looks cool. Gotta trade cool for cute. Rule of cool.
I poured every last bit of my power into those words, you know. Though I wasn't sure how effective they'd be in a different world. That said, I also knew how strong you are. And how resourceful. Did you really think I didn't notice you sneaking veggies into my food? You chopped them up super fine to suit my tastes.
I mean, that's how I put my vegetables in. I dice them up to a fine powder or paste.
Maria. It's really you.
She's crying.
I've got a lot of apologizing to do. I should have repented after abandoning my world. But I just stayed a selfish, spoiled brat.
I wonder what world you came from still.
Or maybe I should just thank you. Both for calling out to me that day and for staying by my side.
Oh, I am the one who should be thanking you, my dear.
I don't know what the future holds, but I hope that there's plenty of happiness for you. I hope I'm not jinxing it, but well, as long as you keep me in your heart, I know we'll meet again, Esperanza.
Wait, so it's not the real one? Or is this like her ghost spirit thingy? I guess she'll be reborn. Cycle of reincarnation and whatnot.
Yes, I'm sure we will.
A lot of negative space in that photo.
And until that day, I shall wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I hope you'll forgive me for being a bit angry, though. You put me through quite the ordeal after all. But that can wait. First and foremost, I want to tell you something I wished I could have told you all those years ago.
I love you.
I love you, Eva Maria, to my dying breath.
Hey, she can say the word. Story rewards. Death and Rebirth. This is probably the last one. We get a cool sleeve art for this one.
May your steps subdue the suffering before us, and save the faithful who tread in your wake.
That was the prayer of the Underfoot.
With those words, the people prayed that their Lord would purge their pain from this world. But that was a long, long time ago.
So we're starting with this story again.
Time flew by, and one day, the people remembered what that pain was.
life's inevitable end. It was a pain that no one, no matter how strong or rich, could escape.
Wait, that means one day we're just gonna go to bed and not wake up?
I guess so, but I don't know. Let's just play.
Yeah, I wasn't able to really comprehend that till I was at least 6 years old.
Yeah! Last one to the old church is a rotten egg!
If we eat too little, we get hungry. And if we get too hungry, we grow weak. And if nothing changes, we close our eyes and sleep forever. Is that it?
No use worrying about that now. There's coin to earn. And with no more church, there's no one to stop us from working nights, or from doing anything we want.
I mean, you should probably there's still some rules that should exist.
Yeah, but without their eyes on us all the time, crime is on the rise. You watch yourself, you hear?
Ah, come on. No way am I going down that easy.
You stood up to guards.
While there is still
I have faith in you,
discord
Anthony.
and chaos in the land, the people continue to go about their lives. Even without a god, life goes on. People are born, work hard to build their lives, and then that life ends.
I'm surprised they didn't destroy the church, to be honest. It's still there.
Then, someday in the future, they are born again. They forget the trials and suffering they've endured. And once again, they walk the earth. Life continues on, and the inevitable end follows in its wake. Does life deserve more respect? Is the end perhaps to be feared?
Maybe. Maybe. Gallon's immortal. How does it work for him?
I jest. I'll leave that decision in humanity's hands. One day, Eva Maria will be reborn in this world. That is all that matters. And no doubt, just like in her old world, she will be born as a divine vessel.
A divine vessel for what, though? We still don't know a lot about her backstory yet.
Until then, I can do nothing but wait. Or, at least that's what I thought.
And let me guess, the Feast of Wolves calls. There it is.
But then, one day, I received an invitation to battle.
You're not wearing the mask right now.
Where there is battle, lives are sure to end. Many lives. And if I am to stay by Eva Maria's side, I'll need to experience many things beforehand, including this ending of life. Ah, that's right. Why am I still dancing around that word? The people here are more than familiar with the concept.
Death.
I must experience death first hand.
So you have to die.
Oh, now that feels good. I've been dying to add a dramatic flair to my speech.
Dying.
Who knew waltzing into a place of death could be so freeing? Well, in any case...
It's good to put the mask back on, because I believe you were wearing the mask when we ran into you in the Feast of Wolves still. Okay, there it is.
Thank you for listening to
All
my
is as it
tale.
should be.
I hope it was to die for.
Oh wait, she's talking to us directly, the audience. She's breaking the fourth wall. And with that, I think we're done. I think that might be the end. A little bit anticlimactic with Moralia. I kind of expected to battle against a god. We didn't see the Underfoot summoned. Prayers for your dear soul sleeves. Alrighty, looking forward to when the next chapter is added. So, look forward to that when it happens. This was, I think, a little bit on the shorter end as far as some of these stories go, because I believe this has only been an hour and a half in this stream, and it was about 2.5 in the other. So it should be a nice, little even 4 hours. Which is pretty good. Pretty good length for a video. Anywho, thank you everybody for stopping by. If you would like to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, streams like this are announced on my Discord, links to which are in the description, or if you're watching live right now, it's on the About page. So, I believe they do every 2 to 3 patch updates. They add a new story, so probably we'll be getting another one, not next patch, but the patch after. So, we'll probably do another story playthrough in 2 months. That being said, there is going to be another set coming out in a month, and this will be the first set since Anathema's Gambit, so there might be another novel. And if you haven't watched my stream where I read through all of this really long novel that has about 640 pages, then you can watch that in my playlist for the Shadowverse story. I decided to include that in the Shadowverse story playlist, mainly because this is a Shadowverse story. And the epilogue even ties in to some of the events of the story. Because Lianthem points out that keepers are a thing. Which was something in here. Was it the page before this? What are you getting at? There's someone out there who likes playing games of Worlds. Also, they may have mentioned the person that was at the end of the Shadowverse story. The one that called themselves Odin or God in the... whatever that place that existence that Nerva went to above existence. So Lianthem knows more. And maybe we'll get a world set off this story. But maybe the fact that this novel exists means that we won't. But that's going to be all for now. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next stream. There's a bunch of stuff in the pipeline coming out. Some React content, some other live streams, and more to come. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.